can't sit still. Hot dogs and a cold chill. We go wild just for the thrill. Cheerleaders doing their dance. Crowd in a football trance. Friends and beers in every hand. Living life like we planned. Let's up and go. We won't slow down in this wild football show. Let's up and go. We'll make some noise in this big crowd we know.
Ladies and gentlemen, what is going on? Welcome for game 2 of today's lineup. We've got 3 games coming up today, guys. This is the Rose Bowl. Yeah, you heard that right. The Rose Bowl, baby. We got this game coming up. We've got the Indiana Hoosiers 13-0 versus Alabama, who are 11-3 coming into this one. And boy, oh boy, is this going to be a good game. Now, Indiana is undefeated. They are the #1 team in all of college football, which is insane. Shout out to those of you who were here early. Jay Mullen, working. Robert Zamora, Earth Citizen, Shoop. I see you guys. Michael Larnino, hello. Roy Williams, Lee Wilson, hello. B. Bowles, J. Rod, I got you in the chat right now. Legendary CEO saying go SEC. It's going to be good, man. It's going to be good. Cheers to you guys. John Bruce, hello. Swivel, hello. Good handful of you guys in for this live stream. So, all of that being said, really interested in seeing Indiana's quarterback. Yes, Jay Mullen, there is a lot to talk about. And I've only got about 10 minutes to do so. So let's run through this here real quick. We're going to run through the infographics that I've got set up. This is the previous game. Let me get rid of these and get my fresh new Indiana Hoosiers notes right here. Get my Indiana Hoosiers notes and my Alabama Crimson Tide notes. Always important to have notes, guys. If you're ever planning on doing something like this, always remember to have something to fall back on. Swaggy McNolegs is in the house. What up, Swaggy? Take a look at this, guys. #1 team in college football right now. They are 4th as far as points per game goes. They put up almost 39, almost 40 points per game, 455 yards per game. They're top 10 in yards per play. They're literally #1 on third down efficiency. No team is better than the Indiana Hoosiers on third down for college football. And defensively, this unit gives up just 12 points per game. They're giving up 272 yards per game. We look at yards per play, top 15 there, top 5 in third down efficiency defensively as well, and they're still inside the top 25% here when it comes to red zone efficiency. Greens across the board, baby. So the Indiana Hoosiers doing something very different here today. Okay, those are just the stats at a glance. Why don't we talk about the personnel? Someone saying that they're excited to see Fernando Mendoza come out here and ball out today. Mendoza, one of the top prospects in the 2026 NFL draft, and he'll be your starting quarterback today wearing number 15. Next to him, you'll see #1, Roman Hemby, but we will see a running back by committee. Most likely, we'll probably see Roman Hemby, Kalen Black, and Kobe Martin at some point here today. By the way, both Roman Hemby and Kalen Black are seniors, so also going to be looking to get picked up. So my guess is that they're going to run the football with some aggression today. Top 3 wide receivers for this team, guys. Starting with number 7, we'll have E.J. Williams. Lined up in the slot, actually, I've got number 3, Omar Cooper Jr., who is the #1 pass catcher on this team right now for the Indiana Hoosiers. 804 receiving yards this season for Omar Cooper. And number 13 on the far side of your screen is going to be Elijah Surratt, another senior who we'll be keeping an eye on in today's contest. Now your big tight end for this one going to be Riley Nowakowski. Riley Nowakowski going to be your tight end wearing that number 37, also a senior, also someone we'll be keeping an eye on today. Always keep an eye out on those seniors. It's the seniors that are going to be playing with some conviction. Those are really the ones who we'll be looking at for the fantasy football, or not fantasy football, but for the actual NFL draft. Offensive line here for the Indiana Hoosiers. Number 65, that is Carter Smith at left tackle. Number 62, left guard, you've got Drew Evans. Number 78, center, Pat Coogan. Number 74, right guard, Bray Lynch. And number 67, right tackle, Khalil Benson. This makes up the Indiana Hoosiers offense. The Indiana Hoosiers defense, also pretty good. By the way, it looks like we've got 15 minutes, so I don't have to speed run this pregame here. 14 minutes and 13 seconds left to go here until we get kickoff. It's ESPN. Again, what did you expect? We got a 4-2-5 defense, 4 defensive linemen, 2 linebackers, and 5 guys in the secondary. You'll see this secondary has been very, very good this season, guys. Moore has 6 interceptions for the defense for the Indiana Hoosiers. This defense is nasty, guys. I don't know that you guys know this, but this team, by the way, Fisher has a pick 6 this season. We look at actual sacks this season for the Indiana Hoosiers. Hardy right now has 8 sacks. Jones has another 7. Tucker has another 5.5. Daly has another 5.5. Landino has 5. Fisher with 2.5. Wyatt with 2.5. And those are just sacks. We look at interceptions right now. Moore with 6 interceptions this season, but he's not the only one. Farrell has 4 picks as well. Fisher's got 2. So, yeah, this team for the Hoosiers is a pretty solid defensive unit. Let's run through it really quick. Left defensive end, number 8 for the Indiana Hoosier. That is Stephen Daly. Left defensive tackle, number 95, Tyreek Tucker. Right defensive tackle, number 97, Mario Landino. Right defensive end, number 6, going to be Mikhail Kamara, Mikhail Kamara, right defensive end. Your 2 linebackers, the weak side linebacker, number 21, Elijah Hardy, and your strong side linebacker, number 4, Aiden Fisher. Your secondary unit around this core 6. Left cornerback, number 22, that's going to be Jamari Sharp. Right corner, number 5, D'Angelo Pons. Your nickel for today is going to be number 12. So number 12, Devin Boykin. And then your 2 safeties for this contest, number 7, Lewis Moore, and number 1, Amari Farrell. This makes up the Indiana Hoosiers defense here. Okay, neighbor of the beast, says Steve. What up? What up, guys? I like the linebacker, says Reggio. Happy New Year's to you, KSH. Fafo. Bro, what are you doing Saturday 110? I need someone to speak for a cook-off. We're doing this on 110 here in San Antonio. Hello, FG. Is that in San Antonio? Saturday, 110. 110, Saturday. Chances are Saturday 110 will be the first round of the wild card, man. And if it's on Saturday, I won't have a chance to do it because they'll do 3 games on Saturday and 3 games on Sunday for wild card typically, is my guess. So I'm probably booked that day, bud. But try again when we get closer to that. Hello. Okay, let's take a look at Alabama. Alabama, sweet home Alabama. Let's take a look at this Crimson Tide. Roll Tide, baby. This team comes into this game ranked number 9 in college football. They do give up almost 30 points per game. Or they're only scoring about 30 points per game, which is far less than the Indiana Hoosiers, who are scoring 40 points per game. So not as potent of an offense this season. That's in big part thanks to Ty Simpson. Yards per game, yards per play, middling kind of right there. Third down efficiency, not great. Red zone efficiency, top 20. But red zone efficiency at 65.6%, nothing to really brag about right there. Defensively, Alabama is better. Alabama's defense can go toe-to-toe with the best of them. They are giving up about 19 points per game, yards per play. You can see these numbers here. They are top table. And they're green across the board. Just not as good as Indiana, though, on paper. On paper. And like I said, the last game, I think it was, who said it in the last game? She said, look, these teams that are better on paper keep losing, and we saw that happen earlier today. We just watched Texas Tech, who on paper was better than the Oregon Ducks, but the Oregon Ducks just absolutely kicked that rear, man. They crushed Texas Tech today, embarrassed them thoroughly. I'm embarrassed for Texas Tech fans. That being said, I don't think we'll see that here today in the Rose Bowl. Taking a look at the offense. Ladies and gentlemen, your starting quarterback today is Ty Simpson. Now, what's interesting is that Ty Simpson is one of the best passers of the football in college football right now. One of the best passers in college football right now. And I actually misspoke. I said that part of the reason that they're middling was Ty Simpson. It's not Ty Simpson's fault. Ty Simpson has done a great job this season. It's really the running back situation. The highest rusher right now is Jam Miller with 504 rushing yards, but the rest of the running back room has fallen short. A.K. Deere, Daniel Hill, Dre Washington, Richard Young, none of them have broken 500 rushing yards this season. And so the ground game is literally non-existent for Alabama, which makes them pretty one-dimensional. The good news for Alabama Crimson Tide offense is that they've got some ballers out here at the wide receiver spot. Germie Bernard, definitely keep an eye on this man, 802 receiving yards this season. But next to him, you'll see Ryan Williams, and on the far side way over there, wearing number 1 today, Isaiah Horton. Your tight end going to be Josh Cuevas. I almost said Jose. Josh Cuevas going to be your big tight end on that side, and then the offensive line. Number 74, left tackle, Caden Proctor. Left guard, number 70 today, going to be William Sanders. At center, number 72, Parker Brailsford. At right guard, number 75, right guard 75, Wilkin Formby. And right tackle, number 64, Michael Carroll. This makes up the Alabama Crimson Tide offense. Quick look at the Alabama defense here. Again, a defense that is solid, guys. This defensive unit, one of the best defensive units in all of college football. Another 4-2-5 defense, very similar, basically exact same formation that you see for the Indiana Hoosiers here. Left defensive end, number 22 for Alabama, going to be L.T. Overton. Yeah, you heard that right. L.T. Overton. Defensive tackle, left tackle, number 96, Tim Keenan. Right tackle, defensive tackle, number 23, that'll be James Smith. Right defensive end, number 42, and one of this year's biggest draft possible choices is going to be Yanze Pierre. We've also got 2 linebackers here for this Crimson Tide defense. Linebacker number 0 on the weak side is going to be Deontay Lawson, and strong side linebacker on the right-hand side, going to be wearing number 10 today, is Justin Jefferson. Yes, Justin Jefferson, not JJ from the Minnesota Vikings, defensive Justin Jefferson. Just like they had Josh Allen, right? Josh Allen for the, obviously, the Buffalo Bills, but same thing for the Jacksonville Jaguars. We might see this matchup here, too, with Justin Jefferson shadowing Justin Jefferson in the near future. Corners for today, starting at left corner, number 2, Zabian Brown. Right corner, number 5, Dijon Lee. Your nickel for today, number 16, Red Morgan. And your 2 safeties for this contest, free safety, number 3, going to be Keon Sabb. And Hubbard, number 18, you'll have Bray Hubbard as your other safety there as well for the Alabama Crimson Tide. This makes up the defense for Alabama. Head-to-head comparisons between these 2 teams, guys. Take a look. Now, Fernando Mendoza has been coveted because of the touchdown capabilities there. Not so much the passing capabilities, but getting inside the red zone. Getting inside the red zone. Someone said at the bottom, change the spread. You're talking about for this graphic? Yeah, I got you. It's a simple fix. All right, guys, we got 3 games that we're covering today. This is game number 2 of the 3. Anyways, Simpson, 3,500 passing yards. Mendoza, 2,900. Almost 3,000 passing yards. You can round up to 3,000. Mendoza, 240 more rushing yards. So total yards this season, Simpson has the advantage. But total touchdowns, this number, this arrow does not belong here. Total touchdowns, got to go over there. Mendoza has a huge advantage in total touchdowns. Now, Mendoza has thrown 1 more interception, but he has a higher completion percentage, far less sacks taken, and a higher passer rating. So keep this in mind, this green arrow, just omit that from your mind. Mendoza has been the better quarterback outside of the passing yards, and passing yards can be garbage time as well. So the real sticky number that you want is this completion percentage, the passer rating, and the total touchdowns. That's what's really going to stick right here, not so much those passing yards. I'd take Mendoza over Simpson any day, bro. Sorry, not sorry. A quick look at the two defenses, just head-to-head comparison here. The Hoosiers, again, the better defense. So like I said, on paper, Hoosiers are supposed to be the better team. What do you think, guys? What do you think? Hoosiers versus Crimson Tide. Obviously, the defensive numbers speak for themselves. Yards allowed per game, the Hoosiers giving up 272. Alabama giving up 308. Rushing yards allowed per game, Alabama giving up 128 rushing yards per game. Meanwhile, Indiana giving up just 80. Now, one area where the Hoosiers have been outperformed by Alabama is in the passing defense. Hoosiers give up 191. Crimson Tide gives up 179. Takeaways per game, advantage, Indiana Hoosiers, and sack percentage. Not sacks per game, but sack percentage. And for those of you who don't know what sack percentage means, all that means is that on drop back plays, this team is able to sack the quarterback 8.5, almost 9% of the time. Meanwhile, Crimson Tide gets to the quarterback almost 7% of the time. Kind of a hard statistic to wrap your head around, but I made this graphic, so that's on me. Running back comparison between the two sides, like I mentioned at the start of this kickoff, or at the start of this pregame, guys, Alabama has been bad at rushing the football. Bad, B-A-D, bad, and not like bad as in, oh, that's badass. No, like bad as in, like very terrible. Meanwhile, on the other side, the Indiana Hoosiers, what? It could be, yeah, you can just leave it there. Thanks. Indiana Hoosiers, top 12 when it comes to rushing yards per game. They're averaging 200. They've more than doubled the rushing yards here. Rushing yards per attempt, or rushing attempts per game, they run the football 10 times, not 10x more, but 10 times, 9 times more here per game. You can see that number. And then yards per attempt, that's the biggest difference, man. You're averaging 5.3 yards per rush attempt compared to 3.3 yards per rush attempt. You're going to be all right. Wide receiver comparison between the two sides. Alabama's got it going on when it comes to the passing yards. But the receiving touchdowns is one. I actually don't know why I don't have that in here. I should have receiving touchdowns as one of the statistics that are brought up, because right now Indiana has been fantastic when it comes to scoring touchdowns thanks to Fernando Mendoza. We will see how Mendoza does today against Alabama, arguably the toughest team that they have played all season long. Ladies and gentlemen, you're watching Football Nation. Thank you guys so much for hanging out with me. 81,000. We got to 1,000. We picked up 1,000 subscribers on the last stream alone, which is awesome. We are about to get this coin toss here as well. And those of you who have been here in the past, here's my zebra head coin. That's heads, right? The zebra head. You can see that. Looks good. I like the way the focus comes in on that. And you can see the tail. Zebra tail. That zebra butt. Says tails at the bottom. So there you go, guys. We are going to see the coin toss here right now. Captains shaking hands. Here comes the call. Is that magic? Kevin Marr. That's it, man. He's your white hat. Kevin Marr is your white hat. So we're going to get the coin toss here in just a moment. Frog saying, cool coin. Looks like Zach Zavala checking in right now. What up, Zach? I think it's Zach. What up, man, Mr. Zavala? Let's see. Halftime trivia better not have what is a Hoosier as a question or else. Also, Happy New Year's to you and your beautiful chunky baby, and we all hope you scored as per your ad. Thanks, Little Miss. Yes, New Year's was a great night. Sammy's actually just right out here with my wife, hanging out. That definitely is magic. Magic Johnson in the house. Okay, so he presented the coin, literally did nothing. All he did was hand him the coin. So they are showing this is heads, this is tails. Bama gonna make the call. Okay. So no one's going to get to make the choice. They had a coin that had the Bama side and the Hoosier side. Nobody got to make the pick. The coin was tossed. Looks like Alabama has deferred right here. And so the Indiana Hoosiers are going to receive. And this is going to be a little tricky, a little confusing for me. I should have kind of planned for this one. What's going on, So Funny? Welcome back. We having a good day of Oregon. Let's see. The way I see it is a way to live. I don't know what that means, but what's going on, James? A basketball player to carry the coin. Make it make sense, says Ed Jean. Yeah, seriously. Make it make sense. Okay. So we are going to get kickoff here momentarily. We should have all of our drive charts coming up in just a moment. We are 11 minutes behind schedule for this game, folks. 11 minutes behind schedule for this one. Okay. I want to see a coin toss that sticks in the ground and just lands vertically or just lands on its side. Alrighty, folks. Thank you all so much for hanging out with me today. We're waiting for our initial kickoff. No kickoff just yet. I'm going to grab my chair. And I don't know what kind of day you guys are having, but it is New Year's Day. It is New Year's Day. And last night I did something a little different. Last night I went out and grabbed a nice bottle of something. Normally I've been drinking crap when I do decide to have a drink on this channel. It hasn't been very good. This time I went out and last night treat yourself. Got myself a nice little belt right here. And we'll be hanging out with this. This will be our one belt for this game. But it'll sit here on the side. In the meantime, what's most important for me is this hot tea. You can literally still see the heat coming off of this. That's hot, dude. Okay, that's super hot. We'll let that sit for a second. Lining up to kick this off, Alabama has deferred. Indiana wants the football. Indiana gets it. This one goes through the back of the end zone. We will start this drive here on the 25-yard line. So Alabama going to get on defense here. Indiana Hoosiers going to bring this out. Mario, if you had to, who would be your NBA player? Chat NBA comp for Mario. What's that? NBA player comp, question mark? I don't know. I'm a Wemby fan. Go Spurs, go. 1st and 10 coming up right now, ladies and gentlemen. I've got the drive charts down below for your convenience. 1st and 10 from the 25-yard line. Fernando Mendoza takes the snap. He looks to the right. He's going to scramble. He'll be wrestled down. Opening play. There's going to be a sack right here, and Deontay Lawson is in on the very first play for a sack. It brings up a 2nd down. Uh-oh. This will bring up a 2nd down, and I got to get my scoreboard up. So this brings up football with Indiana. It's a 2nd down and 11. Call it a 2nd down and 12 as Mendoza gets dropped in a shotgun formation this time from the 23-yard line. Waiting for the snap. He takes it. He hands this off and out to the right-hand side, gaining a good chunk of yardage. It'll make this one, should be a 3rd down and 4 here. 3rd down and 4 after an 8-yard gain. Looks like Roman Hemby got the carry here. It's an 8-yard pickup. Waiting for the preview to no longer be a preview here so I can get my 2nd drive chart up for you guys. CBS Sports dragging its feet. 31-yard line right now. Indiana with the football. It's 3rd down and 4. Shotgun formation motion on the field. Fernando Mendoza waits for the snap. He takes it. He looks to the left. He's being chased down. He's getting wrestled. He'll be dropped again. This time it's Justin Jefferson who gets the sack. Ooh, no, it's not. It's Bray Hubbard on a safety blitz. 4th down coming up now, and Alabama came to play. The safety blitz works out indeed. And this brings up a 4th down and 15. 4th down and 15. Time to refresh this and get our stats. 4th down and 15, total yards on this drive, -4. Indiana going to have to punt this over to Alabama, and the Crimson Tide, roll Tide, baby. They get this football back. That's a bad punt. It takes a bounce at about the 41-yard line. Alabama going to get the football on their own 41. It's 1st and 10 for Bama with exactly 13 minutes left to go. Taking the field now for Alabama is Ty Simpson. Ty Simpson, 3,500 passing yards. Loodle miss with the $5 super chat. Loodle, what did I miss here? Thanks for the mods, and they yeeted the spammer in record time. Strong work. Let's effing go. Thank you to the moderators, man. Shout outs to you moderators. You know who you are. 13 minutes on the clock. Empty backfield here. We've got trips on the left-hand side, motion on the field from our motion man. It's Germie Bernard. Here's the snap on the right hash. Simpson looks that way and doesn't like it. Decides to improvise. He'll wind up and throw while on the run. That pass is incomplete. It stops the clock. 2nd down and 10 with 12:44. Good stop on 1st down there by the Indiana Hoosiers. Okay. How about the Miami Hurricanes, says Doug. What up, Doug? Indiana is the year. Indiana is this year's Alabama. Ooh, it's an interesting take. I'm going to scroll down just a hair, guys. We've got a 2nd down and 10 from the 41-yard line. Alabama with the football right now. Ty Simpson in a shotgun formation. We got motion on the field from Isaiah Horton. A little play action, a look to the left, a throw to the left. Catch will be made this time by Ryan Williams as he's brought down here by Jamari Sharp. Jamari Sharp makes the tackle here for the Indiana Hoosiers. The clock starts to tick. It's a 3rd down and 6 after a 4-yard gain on the left-hand side. Hurry up offense here, guys. Shotgun formation, 2 to the left, 2 to the right at the Alabama 45. Ty Simpson changes the play, takes the snap. Now, pressure coming in. He'll wind up and throw up the middle. Catch made. It's just enough. It is just enough this time. Ball catcher is going to be Daniel Hill, the running back, and that's enough for an Alabama 1st down. 1st down, Alabama. Crimson Tide on the move. Take no prisoner, says Living Like Larry. All right, folks. So with 11 minutes and 55 seconds left to go, this time at the 49-yard line of the Indiana Hoosiers, Alabama takes the snap. Ty Simpson has pressure in his face. He's got to improvise again. He looks to the right. He throws to the right, and he finds a man named Josh Cuevas, the tight end, for a gain of about 6. This will go down as a 2nd down and 4 now. Also moves them from the IU 49 to the IU 43. Alabama in Indiana territory. Alabama in Indiana territory. So 11-15. This is the opening drive for Alabama. They're sustaining this one. They are in IU territory at the 43 on the right hash. Takes another step back. We do have motion from Isaiah Horton. Instead, he'll turn around and hand this off. Good strong run by Daniel Hill. And Daniel Hill on 2nd down and 4 will pick up about 8. That's good enough for an Alabama 1st down. 1st down for the Alabama Crimson Tide yet again. And Indiana seems to have no answer here. Pistol formation this time. One man behind our quarterback in Ty Simpson. Trips to the right-hand side, and one guy alone at the bottom of the screen. The solo man is Germie Bernard. From the 37-yard line, it's a handoff to Daniel Hill, and Hill gets back to the line of scrimmage. Looks like no gain here. 2nd down and 10. Luigi, it's me, Mario, says Kyle. What up, Kyle? Brad Troy. This game is available on ESPN exclusively on ESPN. 2nd down and 10. 37-yard line, shotgun formation. Tries to hard count right here. Doesn't get the hard count. Ty Simpson in a shotgun. Steps up, calls the audible. Make sure everybody can hear him here, and he backs up. The line does scrunch together. And here's the snap on 2nd and 10 from the 37. A throw to the flat. Catch is made. Daniel Hill goes backwards, and he'll lose 4 yards on that deal. So 2nd down and 10 becomes 3rd down and 14 as they get backed up to the IU 41. Huge stop right there. Huge stop right there, and a great play by Devin Boykin, the senior out of Greensboro, North Carolina. Third down and 14, shotgun formation, trips to the right-hand side. Alabama with the football on third down. They are in no man's land here, so going to be a tough field goal if they try to kick it from there. They're showing blitz on the Indiana side. They do rush just forward, running for his life. Got to get away from it. Ty Simpson will wind up and throw on the run. It's going to be almost picked off. Woo! In and out of the hands of Lewis Moore. Incomplete pass brings up a 4th down and 14. And my guess is that Alabama's now going to have to punt here inside of Indiana territory. Okay. Well then. Good play upfield by the defense. Looking that way. He was trying to find Ryan Williams, but it was a dangerous throw. Ryan Williams also in double coverage. Trying to get some space out there. The Ducks won 23-0. That is facts. Play clock down to 3, 2, 1. Here comes the punt from Alabama as they send this back to Indiana. Fair catch signaled, but that's just to fool them. That's going to take a bounce and a good punt here for Alabama as they pin Indiana inside the 5 at their own 3-yard line. So it's going to be a very, very long field for the Indiana Hoosiers. What's up, guys? Welcome to Football Nation. My name is Mario Manuel. This is our second game of the day. We do this a lot on this channel. If you're new, welcome in, man. Stick around. If you're not new, glad to have you guys back, man. Happy New Year to all of you. It is officially year 3 here at Football Nation. We just got to our 3-year mark on December 17th. I started this channel with just a webcam and a terrible microphone that sat down on top of a box of dog food, and I had 0 subscribers, and my first subscribers at that time was my girlfriend, who's now my wife, and a couple family and friends. And now the silver play button is an actual possibility by the end of the NBA season, which would be this summer. Now the goal is to try to pick up as much as we can before then, but I'm realistic, and I think that by the end of this summer, we will get that silver play button, and it's going to be thanks to you guys. Thank you guys for sticking around and coming back time and time again. Will you be covering the Georgia game, asks Big Bubba. Big Bubba? Come on, big dog. Of course I'm covering this next game. Of course I'm covering this next game, bro. We got you. I got you. I'm here for you, my friend. I'm here for you. Let's see. I'm up to 4 subscribers on my channel, says Gray Ghost. Gray Ghost? Gray Ghost? What? Are you making content? I hope so. So technically this is your 4th year. Maybe, right? 0 to 1, 1 to 2, and then 2 to 3. 0 to 1, 1 to 2, 2 to 3. No, this is year 3. This is year 3. We'll hit year 4 in December of next year. Shout out to the GOAT of Life Brought. Thank you, Steven. Appreciate that. What up? What up? What up? What up? Thank you, B-Balling. I appreciate that. Happy New Year's and cheers. Brady Bunch kids sang as the Silver Platters. Okay. Reading some of these comments at the moment, guys. One of my biggest things is being able to connect with you guys during these commercial breaks. And I know we got a ton of people who are trying to catch the Rose Bowl because, hello, it's the Rose Bowl. Whether you're a college football fan or not, this is one of the biggest games in all of football in the sport, regardless of the level. Sometimes, man, I've seen this game be bigger than the national championship. This Rose Bowl game is something different. And you are very welcome, F-Face. F-Face, I appreciate that. First time here, says Damien. Welcome, bro. Welcome. All right, guys, y'all are probably wondering why I'm rambling. It's because we're in the middle of a commercial break. When we get back, which we are getting back right now, it is 1st and 10 from the Indiana Hoosiers' own 3-yard line. So 1st and 10, 3-yard line here. Shotgun formation. Mendoza from his own end zone will turn around and hand this off to the running back. They carry this one out to the 5-yard line. It's a 2-yard pickup now for the Indiana Hoosiers. Ball carrier there. Roman Hemby picks up just a couple yards. We'll start this clock. It's 2nd down and 8 coming up. They're now at the 5-yard line. Ron Haddix is now following on Twitch. Let's go. Appreciate that. 8.5 left to go. Shotgun formation once again. Fernando Mendoza motions a man over. Now Omar Cooper goes to the top of the screen. It's another handoff and up the middle. This time it's Kalen Black. So Kalen Black gets the carry. By the way, the last carry was also Kalen Black. I did misspeak. 2nd down and 8 becomes 3rd down and 2 as Kalen Black picks up 6 yards on this one. So now we're lined up on a 3rd down and 2. Indiana on their own 11-yard line with 7:51 left to go. Shotgun formation. 2 receivers at the bottom of the screen, 1 receiver at the top from position number 2. Mendoza takes it. A 4-man rush comes in. They're chasing Mendoza down. A windup and a throw, and the catch is made. This time, it's Elijah Surratt. 1st down, Indiana Hoosiers. That moves the football from the Indiana 11. Looks like out past the 15 right there. Good catch. Down just shy of the 20 at the IU 18-yard line. That's going to be a 7-yard grab. That's good for a 1st down. Indiana keeps this drive alive. No 3 and out here. We got a 1st and 10. 7:07, shotgun formation, trips to the left. Mendoza goes to the left. He finds a man. There's a couple of blocks up the field for him. He'll pick up 9 yards on that deal. It's a 2nd down and 1. Down at about the 27-yard line. The line to gain would be the 28. Looks like a $5 super coming in again from, looks like Common Sense TV saying, roll tide, let's effing go. Dropping the elephants. What's up, man? That's a fist bump for you, Common Sense TV. Thank you, sir. I love the energy, bro. I love this kind of energy, man. Here we go. 2nd down and 1. Fernando Mendoza sends a man in motion. He finds Surratt again. This time, no blocks upfield. Surratt brought down just shy of the line to gain. It is going to bring up a 3rd down and 1. I mean, it should be 3rd down in inches, but truth is it's, in there right now. Indiana, nice running game, says Julie. I'm with it. Roll tide, saying Daniel. William, thanks, man. Appreciate that. Single says, but okay. Away from the chat. 3rd down and 1. I formation. Extra blocking up front. This time they'll turn around and hand this over. This looks like it's Roman Hemby who picks up 2 yards on 3rd down and 1, which equals 1st down, Indiana Hoosiers. Flying Monkey with a super chat today. I think Little Miss started a super chat train, man. Thanks, Little Miss. Nice. Again, I'm 34 years old and I bartended for 10 years, bro. You can't fool me with that. I appreciate the $5 super chat, but that cider does not exist. Here's the snap and a handoff to the left-hand side. It's a 2-yard gain. It brings up a 2nd down and 8. 2nd down and 8. Good stuff, man. This is good stuff right here. Call it a 2nd down and 9, folks. Call it a 2nd down and 9. 4 minutes and 50 seconds here left to go. 4 minutes and 50 seconds left to go in the 1st quarter. We've got motion on the field from the top to the bottom. This is Omar Cooper on the move. He's lined up in the slot. Dropping back Mendoza against a blitz. Plenty of time against that blitz. Will find a man. Is it caught? I think his foot was down. It's good and down at the 40-yard line. 1st down, Indiana. And the Hoosiers go from the IU 30. Foot is down? Oh, yeah. From the IU 30 to the Alabama 40. That, ladies and gentlemen, is a 30-yard grab right there. A 30-yard pass for Mendoza. We got a 1st and 10. Motion on the field. That catch made by Charlie Becker, by the way. Okay, Charlie Becker, number 80, built like a tight end, lined up as a wide receiver. Here's a snap and a handoff on 1st and 10 from the 40. He takes it to the 35, 1st and 10. This will bring up a gain of 5 and keeps the clock ticking once again. Oh, man. I think part of what you're saying here, Charles, is actually true, dude. I think part of what you're saying is actually true. I am going to step away from the chat. I've officially hidden the chat, guys. Daniel dropped a super chat right now, and I can't even see it because I just hit it. Hang on, let's pull this up. Okay, we at Miami to look forward to play. Yeah, man. It could happen, dude. It could happen. Appreciate the super. 2nd down and 5. Got about 4 minutes left to go. My clock is a little fast. We'll get this fixed here in just a moment. 5-yard carry up the middle. This time, Kalen Black will do just enough to move the sticks. That is good for another Indiana Hoosiers first down as they line up at the Alabama 29. They line up at the Alabama 29. Both teams have had a chance to possess already. This is the 2nd drive of the day for Indiana. 2nd drive. This drive started on the 3-yard line, folks. We've got a pistol formation. And now we've got a shotgun. Here's the snap. Little play action. Will wind up and throw to the right-hand side. Catch will be made there as he fights his way forward. Picks up 9 yards. And this time it's E.J. Williams Jr. who makes the play here. He's brought down at the end of this one. So he's brought down by Zabian Brown. It's going to bring up a 2nd down and 2. It's an 8-yard gain. Zabian Brown really had to fight on that one because he was not going down. E.J. Williams, no way he was going down that easy. 2 minutes and 42 seconds. Break! Mendoza breaks the huddle. Mendoza is perfect today, by the way. He is 5 of 5 for 54 yards. You can see the stats over there. Here's the snap, and this is the handoff. Up the middle they go, picking up about 5-6 yards and getting some help from his friends. This time, let's see where the officials mark it. It is inside the 15, and we go down inside the red zone. That's good for another Hoosiers first down. Indiana stepping on the gas right now and giving up very, very little, making Alabama second guess. Making Alabama second guess themselves on just about every single play. Mendoza did a great job handing that football off and then faking the throw. 1st and 10 from the 13-yard line. Lined up on the right hash. Indiana has the football. They hand this off, and this will be a gain of about 1. This will be a gain of about 1. It brings up a 2nd down. Call it a 2nd down and 9. Football at the Bama 12-yard line. Indiana pushing into Alabama territory. Saying, back up, man, I'm coming through. So far, this drive has gone 8 rushes, 5 passes, 85 yards, guys. That's a lot. 8 rushes, 5 passes, 85 yards. Half the quarter has been taken. 7.5 minutes on this drive. Indiana with possession, whistles coming in. Timeout going to be called here, and it looks like Indiana is going to use their first. 1:07 left to go. The Indiana Hoosiers use their first timeout. This will take us to a quick 30-second break, ladies and gentlemen. Okay, so first quarter is almost over here, man. It's kind of intense. Kind of an intense first quarter here. Not quite sure what to expect. Do you think Mendoza will be the Raiders' #1 quarterback next season? That would make sense to me. Hoosiers in the red zone. How many games have SEC won against Big Ten? A lot. Enough, I guess. S-Easy saying Joe Walter. Indiana about to find out. Bruce. This is the kind of comments that I like to see. He says, thank God for whiskey and eggnog. Can I get a shout-out, says Joshua. What up, Joshua Miller? Joshua Miller, thank you for checking in. Let's go Roll Tide, he says. James saying roll on floor laughing 107 OIC. I actually don't know what that means, James Joseph. But what's up, dude? How are you, James? Good to have you in here, homie. Cheers, brother. I'll catch you for the NFL game. Daniel Maldonado, I'll be here, bro. I'll be here. Cheers to you, my friend. Salud. Happy New Year. Merry Christmas to each and every one of you guys who are still hanging out on this channel. I appreciate y'all. Go Indiana, says Abigail. Oh, Abigail, how could you do this to... Sorry, that's, who sings that song? Abigail? Any metalheads in here? Does anyone remember that? Is that Whitechapel? No, that's not. That can't be. Bama likes to show their hand, and then bam! You sound like Emeril Lagasse. Bam! Kick it up a notch. Bama gonna bam. Another SEC shutout, says Joe Walter. Ooh! Let's see. IU going to smoke Bama today, says Spiked. It's possible. Ladies and gentlemen, We are in the middle of a timeout. White Snake, says Loodle Miss. It's not. It's definitely not White Snake. But I have seen White Snake when I bartended down at the Aztec Theater. Pretty good. Bro sounds like an eagle. Thank you, my friend. Cheers to that. Okay. Commercial break is over. Let's cut back to the action here. Time to get intense because the Hoosiers are inside of the red zone. It's 2nd down and 9, folks. Time to get intense because we are back to the Rose Bowl. This commercial break and timeout is over. 2nd down and 9. Football at the Alabama 12. This stadium is F-U-L-L, full. Sold out, baby. A little bit of inclement weather earlier today. Looks like most of that has cleared up. 100% passing today for Fernando Mendoza. He's got 55 passing yards. By the way, he was also sacked twice on the opening drive. Been keeping his jersey so fresh and so clean here on this drive. On 2nd down and 9, Mendoza takes the snap. He winds up and throws. The catch is made inside here. Not a very common target here. It is his starting tight end, Riley Nowakowski. Riley Nowakowski makes the grab, but he gains nothing on that play. It brings up a 3rd down and 9 at the Alabama 12. So Riley Nowakowski makes the catch, but nothing changes here. 40 seconds left to go. And the camera's focused right now on Alabama's Tim Keenan, who's saying, hurry up, let's do this thing. The nose tackle there for Alabama. They're showing blitz hard right now. Here is the snap. It is a handoff, and Roman Hemby is going to be crushed by the Crimson Tide. It brings up a 4th down and 10 as he loses a yard. And 19 seconds here left to go. The clock is stopped for whatever reason. I don't understand what's going on. I see him bonking on his helmet right now. Looks like Fernando Mendoza is having some kind of issues with communications. He's saying, yeah, coach having just yelling right now. Okay, field goal coming up right now, folks. From the 12-yard line, this should be a 30-yarder. This should be 30 yards proper. 31-yarder is what they're saying here, because it's at the Bama 13, not the Bama 12. So 31-yard field goal attempt coming up now for the Indiana Hoosiers to take the lead with 2 seconds apparently left to go. And there seems to be a lot of confusion now between the sideline and the officials. We have a player swapping out right now, the Indiana Hoosiers. We're going to get a swap of personnel. Still 2 seconds left to go. All of a sudden, no seconds left to go. There's 0 on my clock. If anybody's watching this game with me, I don't know what's going on right now. It's the end of the first quarter. Okay, that's what's going on right now. The officials stopped and started and stopped and started the clock, and all of a sudden, we're at the end of the first quarter. So, let's just leave it at that, okay? We are at a commercial break. When we get back, we are going to see a 31-yard field goal attempt. 15 minutes on the clock, second quarter about to get started. It is 4th down and 10 right now. Priceless, says Julie. S-easy, S-easy, S-easy. Big Ten officials? Maybe. Both coaches have to drop comms if one loses it, says Swarm Finder. Is that actually true? Is that actually true? Because I don't know if that's true or not. Loodle saying, I'm rooting for Indiana, but if we were to lose, the BCS and the Big Ten are going to have some splaining to do. Okay. All right. Going to have some splaining to do. Shout out to Jason Smead in Rochester, Indiana. What up, Jason? The refs are terrible this year, says Cool as a Fan. Not just the NFL refs, but all of them, I guess. All right, guys. Last time we did this, y'all, I basically just asked something simple. I asked, where are you guys watching from? We're in the middle of this commercial break right now. So I'm going to ask you guys another simple thing right here. And you have heard this one on this channel before. But first concert ever. First concert ever, guys? Y'all might get me to singing a song right now. We're in the middle of a commercial break right now. I want you guys to kind of get nostalgic out here, thinking about your first concerts ever. In the meantime, while you guys break that out, I'll tell you right now that mine was System of a Down, and I'll never look back, brother. Never look back. Anyways, Crimson Tide today. They are about to get the football after this kickoff. Why don't we take a look at the Hoosiers first? So Hoosiers today, guys, Fernando Mendoza, 6 of 6 for 55 yards. Every single pass has been caught. Roman Hemby today with just 11 rushing yards. Kalen Black with 26 rushing yards. And then you've got your top wide receivers right now. Charlie Becker with 30 receiving yards out here. He's not even technically one of the starters listed out there. Surratt, 3 targets, 3 receptions for 16. And you can see Surratt right over here. Nowhere to be found today. Haven't really seen E.J. Williams or Cooper. Taking a look at the other side during this quick commercial break. Oh, Santana would be good. Sammy Hagar would be dope. Metallica. First concert ever was Metallica, bro. Rush in 1980. My second concert ever was Green Day. I was actually singing Warning, Live Without Warning. Dun, 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 dun. Because he's someone had said that it impairs their ability to do something, and I said, they impair your ability to operate machinery. Okay. So, commercial break is over. Sorry, guys, I was trying to stall for time, but not a whole lot of time here as we start the second quarter, 4th down and 10. Here's the kick. The kick is motionless in white is the one that sings Abigail. Thank you. Thank you. Finally. I knew someone would know it. It is motionless in white. Not on white, but in white. By the way, the field goal is up, and the field goal is good. We'll put some points on the board here for the Indiana Hoosiers and go right back to another commercial break. But Indiana did knock down the 31-yard field goal attempt. They literally went to commercial, kicked the field goal, went right back to commercial. Classic college football, yeah? Classic college football. Okay, 14:57 left to go, and thank you, dude, because this was gonna kill me. This was gonna kill me if I didn't figure out who sang that song. Kobe from Las Vegas, what up, man? Hoosiers got this, says Nathaniel. I mean, it's too early to say, man. It's too early to say for sure. 3 points, yeah. 3 points, yeah. That's okay. We'll meet your 3 points with 7 points, says Julie. All right, guys, y'all talk to me in the chat. I'm looking for not Pink Floyd. I'm looking for my Hoosiers fans. Hoosiers fans, where are you? I guess you can drop a trident, because I know it's not necessarily a trident, but maybe you can drop these tridents here for the Hoosiers. I don't know. It kind of looks like a trident. If you've got, I can't say do red because that's not going to work. The UI is back. UI will work there as well. UI is good too. What up, UI? I got you, Roy Williams. I got you, Smoke. The Smoke 420, tires, barbecues, and guns back in the house. What up, dude? Welcome back. Little Miss, I see you. Lance, I see you, bro. Who's your Hoosier? Tavian, I see you, brother. Let's go. You isn't back, you fools. T. Nugent, I see you, my friend. I got 39.5. It's a promise bet, question mark. UI, I see UI. It's good, guys. That's good. We got a good group right now. Almost 3,000 votes, and we just entered this next quarter. Okay, guys. How about Alabama fans? Why don't we show them how it's done? Why don't we show these Hoosier fans how it's done? Crimson Tide fans, where y'all at? Looking for Crimson Tide fans in the chat right now. Looking for Alabama fans in the chat. Roll Tide, Roll Tide. Arthur, first concert Beatles, I like it. Oh, did I say UI? Yeah, it's IU, not UI. You're right. You're absolutely. Hey, man, it's been a long. Indiana University. Yes. Let's see. There's the elephant in the room. There's the elephant in the room. I see it. Let's go. They all left. Nah, man. It looks like Roll Tide showed up big time. Looks like Bama showed up big time for that one. I see you, Roll Tide. Boston, 1977. More than a feeling, huh? All right, guys, that was good. All right, here's the kickoff. Indiana just scored. It's IU, not UI. That's so funny. That reminds me of a time. Well, I'll tell you that story later. Okay, so there's the kickoff. Looks like we're going to get a change of personnel. I'll tell you the story now if that's the case. Some of you have heard this one. I was waiting tables, and I saw this woman who, like one of the other servers, a table walked in. They had a hearing impairment, and she was literally doing the sign, everything that she needed to do sign language, and I walked up to her, and I was like, dude, I didn't know you speak sign language. And she says, you don't speak sign language, dumbass. That's fair. Okay, it is IU, not UI. 1st and 10 at the 25-yard line. Single back formation. Right now, Alabama with the football, though. Here's the snap and a handoff to the left-hand side, fighting just to get back to the line of scrimmage. I think that battle was actually unsuccessful, and I do think Alabama will lose a yard here. It should bring up a 2nd down and 11. Stepping away from the chat. 14 minutes and 35 seconds here left to go. Alabama with the football. Can Ty Simpson answer back? Can Ty Simpson answer back? You're watching the Rose Bowl on Football Nation. We've got a single back formation motion on the field right now. Cutting left, cutting right, and back down to the bottom. It's Germie Bernard who's the motion man. He is the wideout on this play. Here comes the snap. Here is the handoff, and up the middle. Modest pickup here. Looks like that's Jam Miller. No, Kevin Rayleigh. I don't even have him on my depth chart. I straight up don't even have this dude on my depth chart, and I pulled this today from our lads, so that's surprising. Riley, Kevin Riley gets the carry. That's his 2nd carry for no gain. That's all right. 3rd down and 8 coming up right now after a 3-yard pickup. 3rd down and 8, football at the 26-yard line. Left hash, here comes the snap. Ty Simpson against the 4-man rush, steps in through the pocket. He is being chased. Does he have the wheels? Looks like he does. I think he picks it up. This should be a 1st down for Bama. Are they going to mark him short? There's no way he is short. That is crazy to me, dude. 4th down and 1 is what they're calling it? Oh, maybe. Ooh, maybe. The way he slid when he gave himself up, it's not from where your knee goes down. It's from where you start to give yourself up. So that is the right call. He slid an extra 2 yards, so in real time, it looked like it was there, but it is short. 4th down and 1. They are going for it on their own 34-yard line. Officials come in. Timeout going to be taken by the Hoosiers again. And this might be enough to get them to change their mind, because the Hoosiers are now thinking, no matter what, nobody jump off sides. Just be a statue. Wait till the snap comes. Do not jump off sides. That's the conversation that's happening right now. That being said, guys, Indiana does have just 1 timeout remaining in the first half here, and they're up by just 3. The score is 0-3 with 12 minutes and 44 seconds left to go. Kind of echoes of the Ducks versus Texas Tech game, doesn't it? Kind of feels that way a little bit. Let's take a look. Let's see what's going on in this chat. Almost 9,000 people watching right now, guys. Hey, did you remember to smash that like button? If you have not done so yet, do me a favor, smash that like button. In the meantime, while we are in this timeout, what do I need to do here? Take a look at the postseason picture. For the NFL, guys, the way things are sitting right now, there's a good chance that a lot of things are going to change. So, let's do it one conference at a time, and let's do it quick. Broncos barely hanging on to this number 1 spot. They are tied with the New England Patriots. If the Broncos lose this game to the Chargers in Week 18, the Patriots also have to win their matchup. But I think the Patriots got the Dolphins this week, so that should be an easy win for New England. If the Patriots win and the Broncos lose, then the Patriots get the bye week. The Broncos move to number 2. We've got Bills versus Broncos at that point. It would be Chargers and Jaguars. And Texans versus Who knows right now, because we've also got the Baltimore Ravens fighting for this place that's remaining. That number 4 spot is still up for grabs, and there's a chance that Baltimore can get her done. So that is the AFC playoff picture right now. As it sits right now, that is likely going to change one way or another. A look over here. Same is true. The Seahawks have a matchup against the San Francisco 49ers. That is heads up for this bye week pass. Whoever wins this game on Sunday, right? It's Sunday, yeah. It's Saturday night. Whoever wins this game on Saturday night between Seattle and San Francisco gets the number 1 spot in the NFC. We've got the Bears and the Packers. That's pretty much settled in right now. Eagles and Rams also feels like it's kind of settled in right now. But, like I said, we don't know what's going on with the 49ers, so we could see the Seahawks actually come down here. And the Panthers have a game this week against the Tampa Bay Buccaneers on a win-or-get-in situation as well. And if the Panthers lose to the Buccaneers and the Steelers lose to the Ravens, these two teams on the bubble will actually end up in the postseason, and those two other teams that are listed right here will drop down and out of the race. So a lot to happen in Week 18. There's a lot of drama to follow this week. There's a lot of drama coming up right here, right now on this play. Commercial break is over. It's a 4th down and 1. They are looking like they are going to fake punt this thing. It might be a quarterback sneak. They're trying to get them to jump off sides. Indiana not biting. So they're changing the play. Ty Simpson under center. Play clock down to 3, 2, 1. And nobody was fooled there. So all of that just to get a timeout. Alabama going to have to call the timeout before the delay of game. Now Alabama going to take a few seconds, and they're going to punt. Man, y'all know how this goes. Lots of commercials. Better punt, Bama. Darren, that's exactly what they're doing. That was lame, says legendary CEO. Yeah, I know. Is it too late for the Boomer Sooner? It is. The Bama wasted a timeout, says Arizona Merce. A Merce, it's a man purse. 4th down and 1. They burned a timeout, and they might actually be going for it now. I don't know why their punt team is not out there. Ty Simpson is still out there here, so it looks like they're actually going to go for it this time. Maybe. Or they're just going to – it's going to be a direct snap to someone else here. We got motion on the field. Wildcat, it's a toss forward on 4th down. They're going for it, and they are going to get stopped. They're going to be stuffed, and the Indiana Hoosiers going to get the football. It's going to be a 1st down, Indiana. And a huge stop there by the Indiana Hoosiers. Don't know what Alabama was thinking. 4th down and 1 on their own 34-yard line. On their own 34-yard line. Why would you do that? Why would just punt the football, bro? You got a 3-and-out and 2 sacks on the opening drive of the play. Trust your defense. Instead, Indiana stands tall after that play. And it's a 1st down for the Hoosiers. They take over at the Alabama 34. Bad coaching decision there in this Rose Bowl game. 1st and 10 coming up for Indiana. They line up on the Alabama 34, and we've got ourselves Fernando Mendoza on the field. A shotgun formation from the Alabama 34. Here comes the snap. Mendoza to the right, Mendoza to the left. Mendoza on the run, gets away from a would-be tackler. A flag comes in, likely going to be a holding here. Let's find out what this penalty is. Yep, holding. Offense. It's a 10-yard penalty. This one is going to go against Smith. So Smith commits the penalty. It's Carter Smith, the junior. Definitely a hold right there. Clear as day. This will be a replay of 1st down. This brings up a 1st down and 20 and backs them up. They go from the Alabama 34 to the Alabama 44. Indiana has the football. 1st down and 20. Break! They line up. Fernando Mendoza. Fernando Mendoza in a shotgun formation, trips to the left, 1 man to the right. Mendoza takes it. Mendoza hands this one off. Roman Hemby finds some room. Roman Hemby is on the run. Roman Hemby will pick up 22 yards on 1st and 10. That's good for an Indiana Hoosiers. First down. What a run by Roman Hemby. 1st and 10 will start the clock, and that's how you get things done. A 21-yard rip, says FB Gotti. I woke up in a new Bugatti. Here's a snap and a handoff. This will be not a 21-yard run. 1st and 10 from the 23-yard line. Call it a 2-yard gain. It's a 2nd down and 8 now at the Alabama 21. At the Alabama 21 right now. Good run, man. Roman Hemby after this one. You can see it over here on the right-hand side, guys. The longest play of the day is the last vertical column. 21 yards. That was that play. So far, 7 carries, 35 rushing yards from Roman Hemby. I got a 2nd down and 8 from the 21-yard line, a shotgun formation and motion on the field. Mendoza waits for the snap on the right hash. He takes it, and the 4-man rush comes in delayed. Winds up and throws, and that's swatted away by Deshaun Jones. Great job by Alabama corner here. Deshaun Jones to break that up, man. Wow, the nickel back in on that play, able to get it to pass deflection. 3rd down and 8 at the Bama 21. Okay, you got to feel good about that play right there defensively if you're Alabama. You got to feel good about that play defensively there because he stretched to make that happen. At least the urgency is there by this Bama defense. 21-yard line, shotgun formation. Here is the blitz. They send everybody. He fires to the end zone. That's caught. Touchdown, Indiana Hoosiers. Touchdown. Let's go. Charlie Becker gets the play. From 21 yards out, just outside of the red zone, Charlie Becker will score a touchdown. What a rip right there. Mendoza, he sent the airmail there, man, but Charlie Becker went to the top shelf. Had to make a leaping catch to bring that one in. Man, nice, says Mr. Wampus. Here comes the extra point attempt. The kick is up. That kick is beautiful. The score is now 10-0. Again, are we seeing echoes of the last game? Are we seeing echoes of one team just head and shoulders above the other here? You know, a lot of people from the get-go, saying that Alabama doesn't deserve to be here in the first place. I'm not one of them, for the record, but a lot of people for sure. Okay, guys, Bama give them those 7 points. They did give them those 7 points. They didn't, says Mr. Jones. Bama going down. They don't, says Joe Walter. I love to see a changing of the guard, says Adrian. Poor Alabama outcasted by the men from Indiana. Go Hoosiers. Not basketball. No kidding. Duncan Stewart, thanks for checking in. Looks like 8,800 in the chat. Thanks, Jay Mullen. Alabama has better cheerleaders. Oh, that's funny. FM. I like it. FM works for me. Thank you, Roto. Roto's in the house. Indiana is going to Donkey Kong. Indiana is going to Donkey Kong, Alabama. Okay. I don't know who that is. Cheerleader comment was hilarious, says Julie for Hope. Oh, man. Can you imagine Indiana University in 3 years after what this win will do for their recruiting? Honestly, yeah, that's huge. I do think that Indiana is going to have a good, solid program moving forward for the next couple of years because of this game right now. Fernando Mendoza doing fantastic here. All right. Alabama will win for sure. Ooh, Kenobi, Obi-Wan saying you're now witnessing the implosion of Alabama, and it looks ever so beautiful. Meanwhile, Indiana over here supernovaing all over. The Champagne Supernova. Okay. Uh-oh. All right, guys. Janib saying don't get cocky. Alabama will come back. And it's important to maintain that mentality, man. Honestly speaking. By the way, touchdown just happened. Indiana, Charlie Becker scored a 21-yard receiving touchdown. We've gone to a commercial break. Those of you who are not used to the pace of college football, I want to make sure that it's clear that we get a ton of these breaks during college football because that's just what happens with ESPN and I guess those rights for these games. So I can't control it, but I do apologize for the viewer experience when we have this many delays. Again, not something I can control, but I can do my best to keep you guys entertained during these breaks. This break is just about over. We've got 10 minutes and 55 seconds here left to go. Maybe a little bit less. Indiana going to get ready to kick this off and send this back to Alabama. There is the kickoff. This one goes back. We are not going to get a return from here. Oh, yes, we are. The 5, the 10, the choice to bring it back. A poor one as they go down at the 14, maybe even the 13-yard line. Bad choice here. Alabama full of them today. So now Alabama got a long way to go before they find pay dirt. Looks like we got another super right now. Let's take a look at this one. Remember the last Bama game? Oh, he says don't get overconfident. Remember the last Bama game? I do remember the last Bama game because we covered it on this channel. Okay, thank you for the super, my friend. Shotgun formation. 14-yard line, trips to the left right now. Waiting for the snap. Ty Simpson has a man in motion here. There's the snap, and going to the left-hand side, Simpson will find a man on the left. He'll step on the sideline there. Looks like he stepped. No, maybe not. The official saying he did not step out of bounds. This will be a 4-yard gain. This time it is Williams who makes the catch. Ryan Williams gets the first target here as we come back from the commercial break. 2nd down and 5. Starts the clock. 10 minutes and 15 seconds left to go here in the first half of this football game. I do have a trivia quiz for you guys at halftime. I got a single back formation and trips to the right-hand side. Motion on the screen as Isaiah Horton goes to the top. Little play action here. It did fool a lot of them. A windup and a throw. The catch will be made. Jermaine Bernard going to pick up, looks like a good chunk here, and does convert this one on 2nd down and 5. This is good for an Alabama first down as he takes it out to the 30-yard line. Okay, so 1st and 10 at the Alabama 30 here. It's actually the 37, excuse me. 1st and 10 at the Alabama 37 after that grab. We've got ourselves an I formation here. Ty Simpson going to wind up and throw this one intended for Jermaine Bernard, but Germie Bernard, excuse me. So Germie unable to make the catch. That pass incomplete. 9 minutes and 25 seconds here left to go. 2nd down and 10. I am stepping away from the chat entirely, guys, so I don't see what is coming in at this moment. If you are just joining this channel right now, I have not one, but 2 drive charts down below for your convenience and the stat board to my right here. Council, first down channel member, appreciate that. 2nd down and 10 from the 37-yard line is a handoff, and this play goes nowhere. It'll bring up a 3rd down and 10 as looks like that tackle going to be made by Mario Landino. 3rd down and 10 at the Alabama 37. Will Alabama's drive stop here? Or will Alabama keep this drive alive? We line up for a big 3rd down and 10 with 8 minutes and 55 seconds left to go. Motion on the field. Here is the snap, dropping back and surveying. Simpson running out of time is going to scramble. Simpson is going to get dropped. Down he goes, brought down by number 17. This time it's Daniel Ndukwe. Daniel Ndukwe. I think that's how it's said. Ndukwe made the tackle there. Looks like he got back to the line of scrimmage, so it won't go down as a sack, but it brings up a 4th down and 10. Actually, they're calling it a 1-yard gain. Either way, 4th down and 9. Alabama going to punt. Here's the punt. This one goes back. We do get a return past the 25, past the 30, past the 35, past the 40, and down at the 43. Big kickoff, big punt return here. 8:02 left to go, and Indiana in a good spot in the first half of this Rose Bowl. Is this going to be another one-sided game where only one team is putting up offense and the other team is floundering, I should say? Taking a look at the actual stats before they cut back to the commercial, guys, because, as expected, another commercial break. We are currently back to another one. Another commercial break. So, let's see. You don't have to yell. Oh, me? You talking to me, Courtney? My bad. The challenge for Indiana's offense would be the Miami defense. Could be. Go Big Orange. Miami winning the Natty, says Aaron. You think so? I don't know. Okay. Let's see. Come on, Bama. What about time of possession stat? Oh, Corporal. Dude, do you want me to tell you the time of possession stat? I can tell you that time of possession stat because it's pretty one-sided right now. I'll tell you this. Indiana has picked up 7 first downs. Alabama has picked up 3. And the time of possession right now, let me see if I can't find this stat. Got to be 2. So, it's the second quarter? Full play-by-play? Let's see what they tell me on ESPN. Full time of possession here. Scoring plays, key plays. You know what? I'm not gonna fumble on this right now. We're gonna leave it as is. Maybe someone else who's willing to go check it out can go take a look at it and check back in with us right now. About 29-9. Not quite. We haven't had 30 minutes of football yet. All caps equals yell. I do yell a lot, Courtney, if that's the case. I do all caps basically for everything. That's why I ask who will win in all caps. Alabama, Indiana, all caps. I think it's just easier for me to read. Script says that Indiana's supposed to win. Question mark, says Hokey. Do the hokey pokey. Stop breaking my heart. Oh, man. 12-9. Hoosiers have more minutes. That sounds about right there. That sounds still a little bit. No, that sounds about right. 8 minutes left to go. 15 minutes in the first, which means that we've taken 7 minutes off of this one as well. 21 total minutes. That actually maths. Okay. It's not that big of a difference, but when you add it up, it's 33% more time for Indiana. 33% more time with the football. That's just simple math. All right, guys. Commercial break is over. Indiana Hoosiers have the football after the punt by Alabama. Indiana also in a pretty good field of position right now. Super Banana, thank you very much for letting us know. If you're yelling, you would better be right, says James Joseph. Fair. That is fair. All right, guys, I'm stepping away from the chat. Thanks for putting a smile on my face today. Happy New Year's to you guys and happy Rose Bowl. Here we go, guys. Indiana with the football. Here's a snap and a little play action. Dropping back in trouble, getting bagged on the play. Down he goes. Looks like Fernando Mendoza gonna eat some grass right there. Good job by Yanze Pierre, man, getting a sack on this one. This does bring up a second down and, I don't know, 19. That's a brutal loss right there. How did Pierre get to him? Oh my gosh, just ripped through that. Bama should be playing defense like that. That's their 3rd sack of the day. Midway through the second quarter, here's a snap and a handoff to the running back going to the right-hand side. Looks like someone either lost a mouthpiece or something here. Did you crap your pants? No, that's just dirt. Sorry, that's super inappropriate. There is an injury here on the field right now. It is the 3rd down and 12. The way he was laying down on the ground, he did have looked like some sort of stain on the backside there. And we've seen it actually happen in the NBA where we've seen that happen in the NBA. But really what it looks like to me is that we saw some helmet-to-helmet contact here. This could be the end of Kalen Black for the rest of this game, guys. Kalen Black just took a shot to the helmet here. and they're cutting back to an injury timeout. So Kalen Black likely about to go into concussion protocol. Pour one out for my homies. Small sips, man. Small sips. That's all you need. Could totally dip a cigar in there, too, man. That scotch is really good. Oban, in case anyone's wondering. Oban scotch. It's like a $100 bottle, man. So, we're not taking shots of Oban. I'm taking a sip from time to time. And this is going to last me the entire game right now. Okay, Faker. What up, Wesley? How you doing? Hey, watch this, says Tay Johnson. Let's see. Guess who's back? Back again. Wesley's back. Tell a friend. Guess who's back? 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 Na 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 na. I created a monster because nobody wants to see Marshall no more. They want Shady. I'm chopped liver. And if you want Shady, this is what I'll give you. Anyways, all right. Looks like Adam. You may want to find another way to keep warm, buddy. You may want to find another way to keep warm. Hoosiers, question mark? That is correct. We're going to be feeling good by 2-minute warning. Well, this is, again, I've had two small guys. This little pour right here is going to get me through the entire game. This entire 3-hour game. I'm not someone who likes to sit here and just get hammered on camera, man. That's just not my style. Both games, LOL. Single says, I'm here, man. It might get me through that. I need more eggnog, says Richard. Did you ever live in South Carolina? No. Hey, Ray. Texas, my whole life, really. Always been in Texas. I lived in Argentina for a few months, but never in South Carolina. Ladies and gentlemen, we have an injury on the field. We are in the middle of a commercial break. When we get back from the commercial break, we'll have more action out here. Jody Sellers saying you are so cute. Appreciate that, Jody. Don't tell my wife. Don't tell my wife. There's a 5-year-old and a dog missing. Wait, what, Michael? Eric, hello. Shout out to Eric. Drag him off the field and get back to the game. Savage learn 905. Savage, bro. Okay, Mario El Cipi. Commercial break is over, y'all. Commercial break is over. I've got 7:05. The officials have already punched this clock back in. So we're back to the action. It is a 3rd down for Indiana. Alabama looking to get the football back on 3rd down. Mendoza will fire. This one going to pop out. I think that's going to be an incomplete pass. I think that's an incomplete pass. Alabama saying that's a forced fumble. I don't think so. Here's the replay right now. Winds up, tries to tuck this in, doesn't exactly put it away. So, is this going to go down as a football move? I think that's an incomplete. The official said incomplete. I don't think it's a forced fumble. I do think it's going to bring up a 4th down and 12, and that's exactly what we've got. 4th down and 12 after the incomplete pass. The intended receiver was Nowakowski. Nowakowski could not hang on to that one as the football was jarred loose thanks to a huge hit, this time by Dijon Lee. Here is the punt from Indiana, sending this one back to Alabama, and a fair catch signaled at about the 15-yard line. We'll get Alabama's defense. We'll get Alabama's defense off the field without conceding points, and that's got to feel good. Now, it's time to pivot here because Alabama is in a spot where they absolutely need to score some points now. They do not want to go into halftime the same way. Oh, man, that Texas Tech game was bad, bro. That Texas Tech game, Oregon whooped on them. The winner of this game will play Oregon in the Peach Bowl, and the winner of tonight's game will play Miami in the Fiesta Bowl, ladies and gentlemen. Peach Bowl and Fiesta Bowls are coming up next after this. Well, and next week, I should say. A windup and a throw. A big catch going to be made right here. Once again, it is going to be, actually, it looks like it's this time it's Josh Cuevas. So Cuevas makes the grab. It's a 2nd down. I got a 2nd down and 2 after a big 8-yard grab by Cuevas. 6:22 left to go. The football to the Alabama 23. Bama with the football. There is the snap. Looking up the middle. Throwing it and catching it. The catch is going to be made by Daniel Hill. It's a 4-yard gain on 2nd down and 2. The result of the play is a first down, Alabama. First down! This moves them out past the 25 to about the 27-yard line. 1st and 10 for Alabama. Roll Tide, waits for the snap. Gonna step up, make a quick audible here. Ty Simpson waits for it. Again, from the 27-yard line, there's the snap, and Simpson will hand this off to Daniel Hill once again. This time it'll be a gain of about 5. Should bring up a 2nd down and 5. So 2nd down and 5. Alabama going to try to take some time off the clock, maybe try to make sure that Indiana doesn't get the football again, because Alabama should be getting the football to start the second half. They did win the coin toss and deferred. Empty backfield on 2nd down and 5 from the 33. A windup and a throw. Hangs onto it through a brutal hit that was delivered by D'Angelo Pons, but the catch will be made right there, and that's good for an Alabama first down. What a catch, and way to hang on to that, man. Ryan Williams got absolutely crushed at the end of that one, but he hung on to the football, and we're now at the 46-yard line. 1st and 10 after that grab. Here's the snap. Williams, looking to the left right here. Ty Simpson looks for a man, and he finds Daniel Hill on the play. It's going to bring up a 2nd down and 6. They're showing that Ryan Williams got absolutely wrecked on that play. Man, he got absolutely way to hang on to that football. Okay, so Ryan Williams held under 50 this season in 6 straight games. Trying to get over 50 right now. 50 receiving yards. That doesn't matter. Really, they just want the win. We line up now at the 49-yard line for 2nd down and 7. Left hash, the snap, the handoff to the right-hand side. No gain, 3rd down and 7. So another big 3rd down for Alabama. Can the Alabama Crimson Tide turn the tides of this game? They trail by 10. It is the first half. They will get the football to start the second half, but this drive could stall out here if they do not convert. Ty Simpson waits for the snap. Shotgun formation. Trips to the right-hand side. One man at the top of the screen. Making an audible right now. Ty Simpson makes sure everybody hears him. Here comes the play and a 4-man rush coming in. Simpson with time. Simpson now running out of time. Sees a lot of room to roam. Will pick up the first down. I think he fumbled the football. Was he down by contact? Oh my goodness. It's a turnover. It's first down, Indiana Hoosiers. Ty Simpson trying to get jiggy with it, and instead he got Chris Rock slapped across the mouth. My goodness, like they slapped his mama. That's a huge hit. Ty Simpson, let's watch it one more time. It looked like almost down by contact. Oh, he tried not to go down. If he would have just gone down, bro. Ty Simpson trying to do too much, man. Trying to do too much. It's a 1st and 10 for the Indiana Hoosiers. Fumble forced and recovered by Indiana. There's a reason they're the #1 team in football, and you're watching it right now, ladies and gentlemen. You're watching it right now. Okay, we've got ourselves 3:09 left to go in the first half. A snap, a handoff. This will be Roman Hemby, who picks up 5 yards. It's a 2nd down and 5. And time keeps on slipping out of the fingers of Alabama. So Alabama held scoreless through the first 30 minutes of this game. Not even a field goal. Looks like Ty Simpson's on the sideline holding his side here. He did get hit pretty hard. He might be going to the medical tent. Shotgun formation. 2 receivers left, 2 receivers right. Here is the snap on 2nd down and 6. It's going to be a designed quarterback run for Fernando Mendoza. He'll pick up about 2 yards. It brings up a 3rd down and 3. Ish. Okay. Apologize for the crunchies here. This is going to take us to the 2-minute warning. This will take us to the 2-minute warning, guys. And y'all know what I like to do with the 2-minute warning. It's my favorite thing to do on this channel. And it's my favorite thing to do on this channel. 2 minutes. When we get back, it'll be a 3rd down and 3 at the Indiana 49. But if you are new, drop 5 emojis. Looking for the 5 emojis right now to find the newbies out here. Show me your noobs. Looking for you guys. Council saying trivia. Almost, Council. Almost. Fred asking where's Sammy with his mom, with my wife right now. Rick, what's up? We got Rick. We got Alfred Gonzalez. Newbies in the house. BK Perry. What up, BK Perry? I see you, big dog. Let's go. Shout out to the newbies. Yo, we got Moo in the house. What up, Moo? Adrian, what's up, Adrian? Nick, hello, Nick. Mark, what's up? Scott, hello. Roy Williams, nice try. What up, Dustin? What up, Michael? What up, Booyah Man? Booyah Man in the house. Lots of newbies in the chat right now. Punch, hello. Sparrow, hollow. Hello, my friend. Who else? Kim Yum. Yum Langford, what up, Kim? Swedish, I see you out there, Swedish. Guys, I'm going to get up on my feet, man. Look. YouTubers do it all the time, right? They're always out here begging for likes, begging for subscribes. I just want you guys to say hello and become a part of our community. You don't even have to subscribe to be a part of this community. Just show up to the chat, man. Hang out with us like we're doing right now. Like Johnny Cash over here. Like Swaggy McNolegs right now. Like Guzma420, what up, man? The AZ Piper checking in right now. I got you, Mex Luthor. Mex Luthor. I like that. Rod Walken. What up, Rod Walken? Kevin. Rex Goodwin. Steven. Is that Steven or Stefan? Manley. What up, man? Appreciate you. Matt Lowe. Welcome to the chat, dude. We got Brett in the chat as well. Banger Wave. Been with us all season. Yes, you have, Banger Wave. Appreciate you, man. Welcome. Welcome back, bro. Welcome back to a lot of these names right now here, too. A lot of newbies checked into the chat just now. A lot of newbies checked into the chat right now, actually. Oh, my goodness. Let me scroll back up. I got a $5 super chat that popped in from Destiny Cuvier. And she says, Happy New Year's from Louisiana. So a bad day for Alabama. It's a good day for me. She says, I'm from Louisiana. So a bad day for Alabama is a good day for me. I like it, Destiny. Thanks for checking in. I got Phil. Phil good. Phil good all the time. I think you're scrolling text at the bottom. For this, yeah, the drive chart. Yeah, you're totally right. Thanks for catching that, bro. Got you. That is the correct game. Angela, what's up? GK Aaron, John Cooper, Noel, what's up, dude? Tiger Time, I see you. Chris, what up, Chris? Welcome in. We've got Hobart. We've got Ross. We've got so many new names in the chat right now. There's that slap shot. What up, Cousin Jimmy? What up, Max Luther? What up, Laid Back? What up, Slow 200? What up, Foxy? Dang, hey, Foxy. Okay. All right. Stepping away from this right now, guys. The 2-minute warning or the 2-minute timeout is done. That was fun. If I did not get a chance to read your name aloud, I apologize, but I am thankful that you are here. Please don't go anywhere. We got a halftime show for y'all in just a bit. 2 minutes left on the board. 3rd down and 3. A pump fake, and Mendoza looking to go somewhere. Not very many places to go, but he finds the one place that he can dive, and he will pick up 6 yards on 3rd down and 3, resulting in an Indiana first down. First down for the Hoosiers. So the Indiana Hoosiers pick up a big first down right there. Let's go Hoosiers, says Max Luther. Bye-bye, Bama. Bye-bye, Miss American Pie. Here's the snap, and across midfield from the 44-yard line, they hand this off to Roman Hemby, who does end up climbing the ladder on the left-hand side. Takes it all the way from the Alabama 44 to the Alabama 35. It's a 9-yard pickup. It's a 2nd down and 1, and Roman Hemby getting his snaps in right now. Roman Hemby definitely getting his snaps in right now. So a 2nd down and 1. The officials called it a 2nd down and 2, said it's an 8-yard run. 1:23 here left to go. I'll pause my clock and wait for things to catch up. Here's the snap on 2nd down and 2. Hemby up the middle will pick up one more. It brings up a 3rd down and 1. And we'll start the clock once again. We are now in sync, ladies and gentlemen. So far in this game, you can see the stats on the right-hand side, guys. Fernando Mendoza has only attempted 9 passes. Ty Simpson has completed 10. Mendoza's only attempted 9, but it doesn't matter because the run game is working right now. The run game is actually working right now. So the clock has stopped. Guessing someone may have called a timeout. The officials having a conversation here. Officials having a talk right now. Let me hear what they have to say, guys. I want to get this information to you, so please stand by. I can barely hear what they're saying here. Still no call. Okay, here we go. Here comes the call right now. The white hat going to give us the news. I think at some point. Still, I still don't know what's going on. Hang tight, guys. Hang tight. The clock just stopped with 58 seconds left to go. And so who called the timeout? Why did the clock stop? Why are we sitting here? Why is there no action happening? They've added more time on the clock. And now it says 1 minute and 20 seconds. So my guess is that the officials didn't stop the clock, and now the officials are cleaning up their own mess. So they've added 30 seconds on the clock right now. It's a 3rd down and 1. The officials now reviewing something. So we are now in a review, and I don't even know what they're reviewing. They're reviewing the spot of the foul. Or the spot of the football here. I mean, that's clearly a 1st down. I mean, that's clearly a 1st down. What's there to review? He's like 2 yards past the 1st down marker. If you can't determine... This is crazy. Don't be surprised if someone calls you about covering college athletics, says Doko Choco. Doko Choco. Maybe one day, sir. Maybe one day. I heard ref is a little suppish. I don't know what that means. Ruling on the field is that the ball has been spotted on the 35-yard line. This would bring up a 1st down instead of a 3rd down and 1. So they're saying 3rd down and 1, but based off what I saw right now, it should be a 1st down. And that's what the review is that's happening right now, folks. So this play, you can see above my head, is currently under review. The white hat is taking off the headset. Upon review, the ball carrier reached the 33-yard line. Therefore, it will be a 1st and 10 for Indiana. 1st down for the Hoosiers. 1st down for Indiana, so no more of this ugly-looking 3rd down and 1. Instead, it'll be a 1st and 10, and they are at the 33-yard line. Okay, finally. Now, the official's going to punch this one back in at some point. Indiana still has 1 timeout remaining. There's the punch back in. We've got a shotgun formation. 2 receivers on the right, 1 on the left. Here's the snap, and it's going to be a handoff to Roman Hemby again, who gets a couple of blocks. He'll pick up about 6, maybe 7 on the left-hand side. It does bring up a 3rd down and 3, and I think the clock is even stopped right now. I think he did go out of bounds right now. The ref's letting Bama rest, says James DeGon. Ty Simpson, NFL bust, says Tim Buck 2. Okay. All right, folks. 2nd down and 4. Call it a 2nd down and 3. Football at the 26-yard line. Mendoza takes the snap. Mendoza to the right. Catch is made. This time on the move. That's going to be a huge gain right there for the Indiana Hoosiers. That's Jonathan Brady who makes the catch. Way to go right there for Mendoza to find Mr. Brady Bunch. That's good for a 1st down. First down, Indiana, and we are inside the red zone. Here's a quick play. Catch made, left-hand side, stops the clock. This time, it's going to be Riley Nowakowski who makes the grab. This catch is made on the sideline. This will bring up yet another play and another stopping of the clock. It's a 5-yard gain there by Nowakowski. It's a 2nd down and 5. The football is now at the Alabama 10-yard line. They are moving fast. Break! They line up just like that. 2nd down and 5. 50 seconds left to go in this first half. Motion on the field from Nowakowski. Here is the snap. Mendoza hands this off. Looks like this gain going to go, the ball's going to go to Kalen Black, who was supposed to be injured, maybe facing a concussion protocol, but I think he picks up exactly 5 yards, and I think that's good for another Indiana Hoosiers first down. It is 1st and goal now from the 5-yard line, and Indiana continues this dismantling of the Alabama Crimson Tide. Shotgun formation. Here's another handoff. Up the middle they go. Kalen Black grinding here, and they are now a 1st and goal, becomes 2nd and goal from 1 yard out. They are at the Alabama 1-yard line. 18 seconds left to go. Someone called a timeout. My guess Alabama had to. Excuse me, Indiana had to. And they did. Final timeout taken here with 18 seconds left to go. It's going to be a 2nd down and goal. And because there are 18 seconds left to go, my guess, actually they've added a few, so now we've got 23 seconds left to go. My guess is they're probably going to throw this football. Because if they try to run it, they'll have to get back. They don't have any timeouts left for them. An incomplete pass will obviously stop the clock, so they can at least stop the clock that way. I would imagine that coach is going to draw up 1 or 2 more passing plays, and then if we end up with a 4th and goal from the 1-yard line, then they're going to run it. But that's the way I would handle it. If I'm playing Madden or CFB 26 or whatever it is that I'm playing, that's the way I would handle this particular situation. 2nd down and goal, 23 seconds left to go. With one of the best quarterbacks in all of college football, you can trust Fernando Mendoza. But the last thing that you want is to end up like Russell Wilson throwing the football on the 1-yard line and losing your Super Bowl to the New England Patriots. So here's hoping that doesn't happen. They've changed the time again to 21 seconds. 2nd down and goal from the 1-yard line. Camera focusing on all the Gatorade cups instead of the game. Let's get to the game, man. Come on, ESPN. We got a shotgun formation. The snap, the play action, dropping back like I expected. There's the throw. There's the touchdown. It's a touchdown for Omar Cooper. Touchdown, Indiana Hoosiers. Who's your daddy, Alabama? Sorry, I couldn't help myself. Alabama has a big hole that they need to dig themselves out of. They have definitely let this game get out of hand, and the score is 16-0. Indiana whooping up right now on Alabama. Can Alabama answer back? The offense non-existent, the defense not even as good as advertised. Here comes the extra point attempt. The kick is up, the kick is good, and the score is 17-0. Indiana Hoosiers. Wow, what a game. What a game for Indiana, my goodness. That is BS, says Captain Cheto. What up, Captain Cheto? Indiana isn't going to lay down like Oklahoma, says Legendary CEO. What up, Legendary? Welcome in, man. Appreciate you. The Patriots found out that they got the Boston Strangler play in for their team. Wait, what? Oregon versus Miami for the title? Oregon wins it all by 3. You heard it here first. Dude, I think Indiana's going to take it right now. Just watching this. No, Abraham, you got it wrong. It's not who's your daddy. It's Hoosier daddy. Get it? Get it? Indiana Hoosiers. Who's your daddy? That's the whole. That's it. Someone said Ola in the chat. Okay, we're going to get a kickoff here. 17 seconds left to go. We'll see how Alabama decides to handle this one. Here's the kickoff. It goes back to Bama. And it looks like we're going to start this drive on the 25-yard line. Okay. Who's your Hoosier? That's it right there. Who's your Hoosier? Judo to Hoosiers, not the Tide. I knew it. Boo, says Dylan. That's the worst joke of all time. Lined up right now to take the knee and put us in the 2-minute war, or take us to halftime here. We are going to take the knee here. Let's just go ahead and move this into halftime. Okay. Ladies and gentlemen, if you're new to the channel, get ready because we're about to do some trivia. Let's let this hit 0. Let's go ahead and put the timeouts back out on the board. 0's across it. We're going to go to halftime. We're actually going to put 20 minutes on the board right now. We're going to start that clock, and we're going to do our trivia quiz. Y'all ready for this? Ladies and gentlemen, you're watching Football Nation, and right now it is halftime, which means it is time for our halftime show. I'm going to ask you guys a series of questions. All you got to do is your best and forget the rest. Let's start with question number 1, guys. Question number 1, what city do the Alabama Crimson Tide play football in? For the record, y'all, you've seen 90% of these questions. I've got one random question in here that you have never seen before. But do they play in Mobile, do they play in Huntsville, or do they play in Tuscaloosa? Where does Alabama play football? No penalties for wrong answers. The answer, ladies and gentlemen, is Tuscaloosa. They play in Tuscaloosa. Did you guys get this one right? I hope you did, because if you got it wrong, I'll be a little concerned for you guys. But we're going to move on to Indiana right here. It's going to be a very similar question, so let's move on to question number 2. Okay. Question number 2, how many college football national championships have the Indiana Hoosiers won? Is it 0, is it 1, or is it 2? How many championships have this Indiana Hoosiers team won? Has this Indiana Hoosiers team won? A, B, or C? A, B, or C? No penalties for wrong answers, guys. The answer is indeed 0, guys. Indiana has not ever won a college football national championship. Not one, ever. Now, they do have 3 Big Ten championships, but no national championships. Just something to think about. Okay, question number 3, y'all. Question number 3. Who holds the Alabama Crimson Tide record for the most rushing yards in one single season? Is it Najee Harris, Mark Ingram, or Derrick Henry? Who holds the Alabama Crimson Tide record for the most rushing yards in a single season? What do you think? The answer, guys, is Derrick Henry. Derrick Henry is that guy. And no surprise there, the most rushing yards in a single season. Derrick Henry also has done that for the NFL. Now, 2,219 yards back in 2015, just to be exact. All right, guys, what city do the Indiana Hoosiers play their home games in? Is it South Bend, Indiana? Is it Bloomington, Indiana? Or is it Indianapolis, Indiana? Where do the Indiana Hoosiers play home games in? A, B, or C? I mean, again, I would hope that you know this. Bloomington, I want credit. I saw that out there. You get credit. Good job, guys. If y'all got this one right, that is one more step towards being the big giant brainiacs that you guys are. Bloomington, Indiana is the city just south of Indianapolis, guys. Okay, question number 5. You ready for this one? Question number 5. Who holds the Crimson Tide record for the most career passing yards? The most career passing yards. Is it Tua Tagovailoa? Is it Bryce Young? Or is it Jalen Hurts? The most career passing yards, A, B, or C? A, B, or C? Well then, it's also passing touchdowns. I totally asked the wrong question. I said passing yards. The question here was passing touchdowns, not passing yards. Passing touchdowns, the answer is Tua Tagovailoa with 87 passing touchdowns. That's on me, guys. That's my bad. But it is just a reminder that we are live and mistakes do happen. Let's move on to the next one here, guys. What year did Indiana last appear in the Rose Bowl? Was it 1948, 1958, or 1968? When was the last time that the Indiana Hoosiers appeared in the Rose Bowl? They're in the Rose Bowl today, baby. So, obviously, prior to 2025, 2026. The answer is 1968. Good job, guys. I remember that one. It is 1968, folks. So, Indiana hasn't been here in 60 years, right? Yeah, close to 60 years. Sometimes things change, man. We'll see how far they bring their program after this game. Question number 7. Who holds the Alabama Crimson Tide record for the most career receiving yards? Is it Julio Jones, Devontae Smith, or Amari Cooper? The most career receiving yards. Did you guys even know that these 3 players went to this school? Did you guys even know that these 3 players even went to this school? Is it A, B, or C, guys? Julio, Devontae, Amari. The answer is Devontae Smith, guys. Devontae Smith, 3,965 receiving yards. That is the all-time record holder right now. Devontae Smith holds the Alabama Crimson Tide receiving yards record. Okay. I know. Some of you guys really wanted it to be Julio Jones. Here's a good question. You guys saw this one last time we covered the Hoosiers. Which of these famous billionaires graduated from Indiana University? Was it Bill Gates, Jeff Bezos, or Mark Cuban? Which of these famous billionaires graduated from Indiana University? A, B, or C? Dylan Green, I agree with that. That's a ton of those right now. A, B, or C? The answer, even though he was a high school dropout, he went back to school and got his degree, and it is Mark Cuban. You can see him there. He was a Hoosier, just so you know. He did drop out of high school, but went back and got his degree. Question number 9, guys. Question number 9. Which of these Alabama Crimson Tide players was drafted 9th overall in the 2021 draft? Was it Mac Jones, Jalen Warren, or Pat Surtain? Yeah, a lot of names have rolled through Alabama, guys. A lot of names. A, B, or C, which of these Crimson Tide players was drafted in the 9th overall in the 2021 draft? The answer is Pat Surtain, guys. PS2 was the number 9 overall draft pick in 2021. I think Jalen Waddle was number 7. So I think it went Waddle, Pat Surtain, and then I think sometime in the 2nd round, Mac Jones got taken. Anyways, yeah, Waddle was drafted 2 spots ahead. All right, guys, who was the last Indiana Hoosiers player to be drafted in the 1st round of the NFL draft? Is it Tevin Coleman, Thomas Lewis, or Peyton Hendershot? A, B, or C? Who was the last Indiana Hoosiers player to be drafted in the 1st round of the NFL draft? Not even 1st overall, just 1st round. A, B, or C? The answer is Thomas Lewis, guys, and that was back in 1994. It has literally been 30 years since Indiana has had and produced a 1st-round draft pick in the NFL draft, and there's a really good chance that Fernando Mendoza might be that guy. Okay, guys, how'd y'all do? A, B, how'd y'all do out there? I'm literally just in ABC mode. ABC mode. How'd y'all do? The smoke? Dude, you got 0 out of 10 right? No way. Nobody does that bad on the quizzes. Missed that one, says Cool as a Fan. Bill Gates, question mark? No. I did great, says Matho. Mytholomew. Let's see. Missed yet again. Great for Alabama. Yeah, man. Some of you are on delay. You're answering questions from 5 minutes ago, says Phil. That's a fact, but that's okay, man. That does happen from time to time. All right, ladies and gentlemen, so if you guys played that and you didn't get a prize and you thought, well, that was dumb, I've got something less dumb for you. Let me explain. Ladies and gentlemen, every single week on this channel, I try to give out prizes when appropriate and when available. We are doing a Week 18 Pick'ems, and there's a link in the description down below. If you can guess all of these games and matchups correctly, folks, if you can get all of these right, your name will be put in for a $100 drawing. Now, if you are the only one to get them all right, then you obviously will win that $100. But if we have multiple winners, then we will spin the wheel between the 2 or the 3 of you guys who have gotten it. We've had, interestingly enough, 18 weeks of doing this. We've only had 3 winners this season. So, and 2 people won on the same week one time. So I've really had kept my $100 cash a lot. But we've been giving away prizes every single week to people who participate. So even if there are no winners, I'm going to raffle off something at the end of the day. Anyways, if you're interested in actually winning a prize, this will be the last week for this week's Pick'ems. This is going to be the last week for this week's Pick'ems. Obviously, it's Week 18, so I do encourage you guys to go sign up for it. If you don't like clicking links, you can just check out my website, the old school way, footballnationusa.com. For those of you who are watching on a TV screen and you can't just click because you've got me on a TV screen, go to your phones, footballnationusa.com. Go there, sign up for the Pick'ems. As a matter of fact, I'm going to drop it in the chat here exactly where you need to go for the Pick'ems. It's footballnationusa.com/Pick'ems. Here we go. Okay, someone said, the quiz was very difficult for me. I didn't even know Indiana football was a thing. Plus, I hate Alabama, says Boondock. Fair enough, man. All right, guys. God bless the Beatles, says my prize if you sing a Beatles song. If I sing a Beatles song, oh my goodness. Paperback writer, paperback writer, paperback writer. Do 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 do. It's based on a model by a man named Mir, and I need a job, so I wanna be a paperback writer. Paperback writer. Okay. Mark Cuban bought a basketball team. Mark Cuban bought a basketball team. Did he buy a football team too on top of it? I don't know, man. He probably did. Mark Cuban's got the dough for it. He's good to go. Janet Jones saying, wow, dude. Wow. Hey, that's pretty good, says Matt. No, I like to have fun here, man. What's the point of doing this if you don't like what you're doing? What's the point if you don't like what you're doing? So, let me recalibrate my brain, guys. Really quick, so everyone's clear. We've already done one game today. We started live streaming at 10:30 this morning. I've got 4:45 p.m. here in San Antonio, Texas, and we do have one more game as well. When we get back, the Alabama Crimson Tide will be receiving the kickoff. There's about 7-ish minutes left here in halftime. About 7-ish minutes here in halftime. Now, we could do the whole pregame again and break down all of the stats and what we're expected to see out of both of these sides, but right now, I think it would be more interesting kind of just to break down, or more valuable to break down what we've actually seen from these two sides today instead of what was in the past. Let's talk about the present. Okay, folks, taking a look at some of the graphics that we prepared for today. Ty Simpson, today, 10 of 13 passes for 64 passing yards. Alabama Crimson Tide still has a big fat goose egg here, so 0 points for Simpson, 0 points for Alabama. Top running back today for Alabama. This is going to be, actually, interestingly enough, Ty Simpson. So, we have not even seen Jam Miller take the field today. I've got him plugged in as what was supposed to be the starter, according to our lads, but I don't see that being the case. So, no Jam Miller, hasn't even hit the field today. Daniel Hill instead back here. Let me walk through this a little more cleanly. Ty Simpson leads the way, 3 carries for 17 yards. That means that Daniel Hill, 4 carries for 11, and Riley with 3 carries for just 2 yards. Total rushing yards today for the Alabama Crimson Tide, 29 rushing yards and just 64 passing yards. They have not even broken 100 total yards of offense in the first half of this game. Top wide receivers right now is Ryan Williams, who has 4 targets, 3 receptions, good for 22 yards. Germie Bernard, 3 targets, 2 receptions for 18. And Josh Cuevas with 3 targets, 2 receptions for 14. Bad day for the Alabama Crimson Tide offense. However, defensively for the Alabama Crimson Tide, we have seen kind of what is to be expected. Hubbard came in on a safety blitz on the opening drive of the game and was able to get a sack early in this game. We also saw Pierre pick up a sack earlier. He's actually got a bag and a half. So 3 sacks today by this Alabama Crimson Tide defense. At least they've been able to get to the quarterback. But it hasn't been great from an offensive standpoint. Taking a look at the Indiana Hoosiers here while we're in halftime, Fernando Mendoza has completed 10 of 12 passes today for 93 yards and 2 passing touchdowns. No interceptions, no blemishes today on Fernando Mendoza, and he's over 80% passing. You'll have Roman Hemby as your number 1 running back, literally wearing number 1, and he's got 11 carries for 56 yards. Kalen Black, 8 carries for 42 yards. Mendoza has gone backwards in this game, 5 carries for -12. Charlie Becker, 3 targets, 2 receptions, 51 yards, and a touchdown. Not listed as one of the starters here because he's not normally a starter. He's a big, giant wide receiver who looks like a tight end. And if you can't picture it in your head, guys, Charlie Becker is 6 feet tall, but he's built just a little bit different. He is one of the taller players out here passing or receiving passes. I guess you could say that. Not necessarily exactly. E.J. Williams, 6'4", Elijah Surratt, 6'2". But third on the list would be Charlie Becker at 6 foot tall. I'm taller than Charlie Becker? I should have played football, bro. I don't know what I'm doing calling these games. I should have been playing. Okay. Taking a look at the other pass catchers and players here. So Becker, 1 receiving touchdown. Surratt, he's got 3 targets, 3 receptions, good for 16 yards. Kalen Black, 1 target, 1 reception for 11. Those are your top 3 there as well. Song in a British Western accent. I don't know that I can do that. I don't even know what that means. Anyways, guys, those are the stats for the offense here for the Alabama Crimson Tide and for the Indiana Hoosiers. Defensively, guys, the defense has been okay. Literally no sacks today by this Indiana Hoosiers defense, but they haven't needed it. They do have a couple of turnovers forced. I think at least just 1 for sure. Forced fumble on this one. They did force a fumble and recover that forced fumble, so good job by the Indiana Hoosiers defense to put them in good field position, and they forced a 4th down. Coaching has been a problem. Coaching has been a problem in this game. Alabama chose to go for it on 4th down. It was like 4th down and 2 on their own 34-yard line, and they could not get it, and Indiana absolutely capitalized on that situation. I look exactly like George Harrison, my twin. Do you? Becker, Charlie Becker is 6'4". I mean, is he? He looks 6'4". I guess my chart is wrong because he definitely looks 6'4". That's what I was looking. That's why I was confused, man, because I'm going with what Johnny's saying here. Charlie Becker 6'4". I literally pulled this online today. It says Charlie Becker 6 foot, which to me did not look right because just the eye test says no, he's not, bro. He's definitely bigger than that. Anyways, just to hell with this, right? Throw this thing away. Let's see. I heard something in my headphones. Happy New Year, Mario, says Real Bill. What up, Real Bill? Thank you for that super chat, my friend. $2 super chat coming in. Go Hokies, says Real Bill. I just look like Mr. Clean, says Electric Divergent. Hey, or you could look like Jeff Bezos, whatever it is. Allahu, I heard the celebration last night in New York City was overrated. They really dropped the ball. Good dad joke. I like it. Wow, what a shocking score, says Team Red wins. Yeah. I'm getting a full body tattoo only 2 inches taller than I could. Wait a minute. I don't know how the full body tattoo makes a difference on that particular situation. It's funny, man, because you can see that I got multiple tattoos here. I had a friend once say, I asked him, I was like, bro, you're not going to get any tattoos? He says, no, why would you put bumper stickers on a Ferrari? Couldn't roll my eyes hard enough, bro. Ridiculous. Happy New Year's from Wyoming. What's up, Guppy? Thanks for checking in. Mario in chat, is there a good defensive player on Indiana that would be a good pick for the Dallas Cowboys? Well, I'm guessing that, yes, there have to be multiple good players here for Indiana considering how good they've been this season defensively. Let's see. Welcome, Dominican. ¿Qué onda, mi gente? Mi gente dominicano soy. Kulikitacati. You know, I literally, if we got a Dominican in this house right now, I straight up made plátano con salami para desayuno esta mañana. Bueno, ayer en la mañana hice mangú, and it was delicious. Let's see. I knew she wouldn't know her face. Reading some of these comments right now. Okay, so if you don't know, you're about to find out, guys. You're about to know. This is where your team is supposed to be drafting as it sits right now, folks. What number is your football team? What number is your football team? Thank you, Michael Fisher. I appreciate that, sir. Look, I even wear pants. We even tuck our shirt in, and there's nobody watching. Well, there's like 10,000 people watching, but there's nobody in here. I'm the kind of guy, dude, I put on cologne, and I even wear my shoes to this. Most people out here on YouTube don't do squat. Let's read some of these comments coming in right now. I see, looks like GIFs or G-Fits. G-Fit Strength says number 11. So, Miami Dolphins fan in the chat. New York Giants fan in the chat, bouncing off the walls right now. Earth Citizen says number 5. Tennessee Titans got a pick early on right now. Where are the Chargers? Well, in case you don't have the deductive reasoning skills to realize that this is literally the teams in order from wins to losses right now, Chargers are inside the top 8, so you're not going to get a top 24 pick for the LA Chargers. Again, there it is. Someone said Colts. Yes, guys, the Colts gave up their first-round pick to the New York Jets. Colts gave up their first-round pick to the New York Jets in the Sauce Gardner deal right there. Again, San Francisco, not on here because, again, they're a top 8 team, and you've only got 24 on the list. I've got Green Bay gave up their pick to the Dallas Cowboys. So the Green Bay Packers do not have a first-round pick. Number 21 goes to Dallas Cowboys because we got their first-round pick thanks to the Micah Parsons trade. Atlanta Falcons also. Falcons gave up a first-round pick to the Los Angeles Rams. They should be sitting here, which is why it was so important for Los Angeles to win Monday Night Football, and they dropped that game. So, you know, there's that as well. Nope, no Broncos because Broncos are too good to be on this list right now. Broncos are too good to be on this list. 49ers are too good to be on this list. Chargers too good to be on this list. We've also got Patriots too good to be on this list. Seahawks too good to be on this list. Bears too good to be on this list. That's how the draft works, guys. That's how the draft works right here. Dallas Cowboys will have 2 first-round picks. And, yeah, it looks like the New York Jets going to have 2 top 20 picks right now. They've got the number 4 pick overall and the number 18 pick overall. Welcome to First Downs. We've got Raylo checking in. Welcome to First Down, my friend. All right, guys. Enough talking about the NFL. I hope that I was able to paint the picture for you guys, and I hope it didn't come off as rude right there. Sometimes, you know, I'm just trying to fill in some of the gaps, and I know I might have been snippy with a few of you guys. Wasn't trying to be snippy with you guys. We get this a lot when I pull up the graphic. Oh, my team's not here. My team's not here. There's a reason for that. It's because your team is too good to be on this list. So take that as a positive thing if your team is not on this list. Okay, folks, back to the action. Third quarter about to get started here. So let's go ahead and put 15 minutes on the board and get the second half underway. Third quarter coming in right now. Okay, time to grab my chair. We'll set this down here. Someone saying bang, bang, Niner gang. Is this the live game? as opposed to the pre-recorded game? Okay. Gonna move this over just a hair, folks. We just had a flyby right now. Here is the kickoff to start the second half. Alabama gonna get the football here, and we get no return. It'll be a 1st and 10 coming up for the Alabama Crimson Tide, and they will start this drive on the 25-yard line. Scotty, a lot of them. That's okay. I mean, those teams are still going to get a first-round draft pick. It's just the fact that they're not going to get it until later because their teams have too many wins to be in the top 24. All righty, folks, Alabama's offense is taking over. We've got Hoosiers' defense lining up. We've got a shotgun formation and trips to the right-hand side. This play from the left hash, it's going to be a wide receiver screen on the left-hand side, and Ryan Williams will go down for a loss of 2. Not the way they wanted to start this half. They go backwards. It's a 2nd down and 12. 2nd down and 12 coming up now. I'm stepping away from the chat. 2nd down and 12 with 14 minutes and 40 seconds left to go. Second half just getting started, and Ty Simpson looking for an answer. Simpson in a shotgun formation, motion on the field. The motion man this time is Josh Cuevas. He's now lined up in his tight end spot. Motion once again. Here's the snap. Kevin Riley gonna get the target. That pass broken up. Good job defensively here by Mario Landino again. So Mario Landino breaks this one up. It stops the clock and brings up a 3rd down and 12. 3rd down and 12 coming up. Gotta wait for this page to refresh. I got a 3rd down and 12 at the Alabama 23 as Alabama went backwards on their first play of the second half. Lined up on the 23-yard line in a shotgun formation. You got Ty Simpson with a man to his right. Here it is, dropping back, looking left the entire way, telegraphing this one and checking it down to Cuevas. Josh Cuevas makes the catch. He'll pick up about 4, maybe 5. It'll bring up a 4th down and 7, and it's time to punt. Brutal. That's bad, man. That's no bueno for Alabama. It's been like this all day, and I still don't think they've broken 100 yards. They still have not broken 100 yards. What a defense on Bro, this Indiana Hoosiers defense has been phenomenal today. They've given up very little. Oh, okay. For a second, the way the camera was looking, I was like, are they really going to do a swinging gate? I never see this here. I thought they were about to do a swinging gate formation. No, it's a punt. Here's the punt down at looks like the 25-yard line. With 13 minutes and 26 seconds left to go, it's 1st and 10 Indiana. They're going to get this one back. Anybody ever run a swinging gate play? How many of you guys even know what that is? That would be probably not most on that one. A lot of high school football teams like to do that. A lot of high school football teams also like to do those crab blocks when you're out there officiating those games. Those are always so weird to try to call. 1st and 10, guys. 1st and 10 with 13:26 on the board. Indiana Hoosiers line up on the 20. It's actually the 21, not the 25, guys. 21-yard line for Indiana. A snap and a handoff to the left-hand side. Being chased right now. Roman Hemby going to pick up about 3 yards, maybe 4. It's a 2nd down and 6. Okay, so 2nd down and 6. Damn, I'm hungry, man. I am. You guys have seen me sit here with no food all day. A good handful of you guys have literally been with me for hours and hours. Shotgun formation. Motion on the field. We wait for the snap, takes the snap, hands this off. This time Roman Hemby picks up another 4 yards. It brings up a 3rd down and 2. 3rd down. At least Alabama's defense is here right now. Indiana Hoosiers, man. Unbelievable how far they have come this season. Third down and 3 on my screen. Football at the Indiana 28-yard line. The Hoosiers line up on the left hash with 2 receivers left and 2 receivers right. Here comes the snap. Here comes the run to the left-hand side, and Fernando Mendoza will pick up the first down. A scramble for Fern, and that's good for an Indiana Hoosiers first down. Indiana in full control right now, man. They're going for that national title, bro. They want it, and they want it bad. And Alabama's defense, it can hold, but it can't hold forever. Not against this Indiana team. I see it. Just the way that they're playing, Alabama is getting outgunned right now. Maybe something special will happen on this drive. A snap and a handoff on 1st and 10 from the 36-yard line gets to about the 40. Call that a 4-yard gain. And on 1st and 10, it brings up a 2nd down and 6. Down at the IU 40-yard line. Call it the 41. It's a 2nd down and 5. Good strong run on the left-hand side by Kalen Black. Kalen Black, 9 carries, good for 47 yards already. This will update here in just a moment. Pistol formation. Now a shotgun formation. Mendoza with a man to his right takes the snap. He's in trouble. He's being flushed out to the right-hand side, but he steps on the gas, and Fernando Mendoza picks up the first down. First down, Indiana. Good scramble to the right-hand side by Mendoza. Good scramble to the right-hand side by Mendoza. Takes this football past the line to gain, I think across the 50. Yes, across the 50. And down out of bounds at about the 47. Out to the Alabama 47. I don't know why my drive chart is just so far behind here. There we go. Now it's updating. Okay. Shotgun formation, 2 receivers left, 2 receivers right. Motion on the field right now. Looking to the motion man. The catch is made out there by Omar Cooper. Cooper going to drag a man down to the 41-yard line. That one from the 47 to the 41. It's a 6-yard pickup here on 1st and 10. And this will bring up a 2nd down and 4. 1st and 10 becomes 2nd down and 4. Long, methodical, slow drive right now, guys. 6 plays, good for 38 yards over 3 minutes on this drive so far for Indiana. We're lined up at the 41. Indiana with the football, Alabama showing blitz, and Mendoza able to dissect this as he calls an audible here. Mendoza doesn't like the look, so he changes the play on 2nd down and 4. He hands it off, and Kalen Black going to go forward. 2nd down and 4. That's a gain of 8. That's good for an Indiana. You guessed it. First down. First down for the Indiana Hoosiers. 9 minutes and 30 seconds here left to go in the 3rd quarter. It's a 1st and 10 at the Alabama 33-yard line. From the 41 to the Alabama 33. As it sits, according to ESPN, the Hoosiers have a 98% chance of winning this game. Shotgun formation. Here's the snap from the 38. Goes out, from the 33, dyslexia, I literally just said it out loud. Gain of 2. 2nd down and 8 coming up. This moves them to the Alabama 31, I believe. Call it a gain of 1, Alabama 32. The drive charts, plural, drive charts down below in case you guys want to know where the football is. Stats on the right-hand side, and I know that I'm ignoring the chat right now. I want to make sure that I'm calling this to the best of my ability. Here comes motion on the field to the top of the screen from Cooper. Looks that way, looks the other way, doesn't like it, has to step through it. Mendoza's on the run. Mendoza will pick up about 7 on 2nd down and 9, maybe even 8. 3rd down and 1 coming up right now. I got a 3rd down and 1 on my TV screen. At the Alabama 24, the Indiana Hoosiers just working their way upfield. They continue to score points. They continue to be a problem here for Alabama. Break! Mendoza breaks the huddle, and we line up. 3rd down and 1. In between the hash marks right now in a shotgun formation. Mendoza will take the snap, and he looks to the left. He airs this out. A beautiful spiral. He goes up. That's a touchdown. Touchdown, Indiana. Touchdown, Elijah Surratt. Wow. Touchdown, Indiana Hoosiers. This drive went 10 plays, 79 yards, 5 minutes and 40 seconds. And boy, oh boy, is Fernando Mendoza getting looked at right now. This dude can ball, bro, and the Indiana Hoosiers are for real. I don't know how Alabama's going to find their way back into this game, but we are definitely dealing with another one-sided blowout in this bowl game right here. Okay. Still plenty of time. It's a 3-possession game. Someone might make that argument. It's still plenty of time. If they can get one touchdown back, they can get another. But right now at this point, I'm not even worried about Alabama getting touchdowns. I'm more worried about them just picking up a couple of first downs because the Indiana Hoosiers are giving up nothing right now, bro. I love it. It said Heisman Mendoza there. Fernando Mendoza saying Heisman Mendoza. Okay. Let's see. We've got IU will win 48-0. Roll away and go home. You're done, says Bartholomew. Raiders turned to trash when they moved for a 7th time, says Jimerson. It's TY time. It's Ty time. Or you think it is? You think it's Ty Simpson time? I don't think so. I think it's time to bring out, I don't know, anyone else? Austin Mack, Keelan Russell. Ty Simpson is not the answer here. Damn, look at that score, says I reckon. Molly whopped, says DJ Gene. Fact, bro. Our damn coach sucks. He needs to coach Alaska instead. Something in the way she moves attracts me like no other lover. I see it. Something in the way she woos me. I don't want to leave her now. You know I believe in how. Okay. All right. Let's see. The Beatles. That's it, man. Someone dropped it in the chat. It's just a belt to the A. That's exactly what they're getting right now, Team Red Wins. They're getting swatted on that backside bad, bro. Turn out the lights, says Swarm Finder. It's about that time, bro. Trash 100. Trash. Get some food, says Thomas. Yeah, dude, I'm clearly delirious right now. I am clearly delirious right now. You've never seen Alabama's defense this damn bad. Zero pride, says M. Ren. Filade? Ren Filade? What's up, dude? Thanks, guys. Let's see. Mario needs a ham and cheese, dude. Okay. This has nothing to do with football. We are in the middle of a commercial break. For those of you checking into the chat right now, the Indiana Hoosiers just scored another touchdown. When we get back, we're going to see a kickoff. The football is going to come back here to Alabama. So, nothing to do with football. What's the best sandwich? What is the best sandwich? I don't know, man. Is it peanut butter jelly time? Is it a grilled cheese? Is it ham and Swiss? Peanut butter jelly and Doritos? I don't know. I've seen some crazy ones. A Cuban, a Reuben. You never know. A cheesesteak. I see a lot of cheesesteak fans in the chat right now. Is a hot dog a sandwich? I don't know, man. That one broke the chat last time I asked that. Hey, they are bringing out Austin Mack. Are you kidding me? Austin Mack, is he really taking over right now? Bro, Ty Simpson getting benched. Are you for real? Did I just see that? Hold the phone. I think we've got a quarterback substitution right now. Oh, dude, we were just in a commercial break. Okay. So, we were literally just in a commercial break, and they brought another commercial break on us. Boar's Head Deluxe Ham 3-cut sharp cheddar. Yeah, but what about the bread, bro? What about the bread? Someone said, what? Yes, SunCloud. I think Ty Simpson just got benched, bro. I'm dead serious. I'm dead serious. I got to double check right now. They cut straight to another commercial break, man. They cut straight to another commercial break. Am I the only one watching the Alfred Hitchcock channel? Is that a thing, Bruce? All right, guys. They literally went from commercial break to another commercial break. Let's see what they did. Ed Jean. Hey, man, it's not just insurance, dude. They've got a lot of Capital One cards that they're trying to get out there here as well, bro. It ain't just that, Ed Jean. Rocky Cool, yes. Or Rocky Cook, this is literally what I do for a living. This pays my mortgage. This paid off my student loans. Almost paid off my student loans this year. Like all of them. YouTube has been very good to me. And my only regret is that I didn't do this sooner, Rocky. That is my only regret here. Anyways, back to another break right now. But the question that I'm going to pose to you guys again, maybe it'll break the chat and you guys can go into this. Is a hot dog a sandwich? I mean, it's a piece of meat between two pieces of bread, right? So is a hot dog a sandwich, yes or no? There were two that broke the chat. It was that one. You guys saying no, no, no. James saying yes. If you're this good, why did you go to school? Because I thought it would be the lucrative way. I thought that going to school and getting my degree in computer science and working as a network engineer was going to be fulfilling for me. And it paid mid, bro. Like, honestly, going to school and getting my degree paid mid. But more than anything, man, no, I'm not. First of all, no, I'm not using my degree. But I also don't feel like it was a waste of money because without my degree, I started this YouTube channel like 3 days after I graduated, bro. Like, I started creating content for this channel like 3 days after I graduated. And looks like Ty Simpson. Anyways, you guys don't care. We can talk about that some other time. This channel was never meant to be about me. This channel is always meant to be about football. I do really appreciate that personal question. I love answering personal questions, but we should save it for after the game. Right now, we've got action. And what I said earlier about Ty Simpson being benched is true. Folks, no more Ty Simpson in this game. Instead, we've got Austin Mack in a shotgun formation from the 25-yard line. Here's the snap. Looking left, throwing left. The catch is made. This time, no gain. Hey, man, well, he says hot dog ain't meat and buns ain't bread. Both of those things are false, Nikki. Those are both absolutely false. Hot dog is meat. It's just a random assortment of meats. And buns are bread, especially if you grew up poor like me and your hot dog buns went straight into a sandwich slice. Okay. I've got a shotgun formation, and I've got ESPN refreshing for whatever reason. 2nd down and 9 with 7:11. Here's the snap. Looking right, looking left. Austin Mack is on the run. He will pick up a couple of yards. Austin Mack going to pick up 14 yards on the run to the left-hand side. That's good for an Alabama first down. Haven't said that in a while, so first down for Alabama. First down for Alabama. Here's another one that broke the chat. Does a straw have 2 holes or 1? Does a straw have 2 holes or 1? Giggity. 1st and 10, 39-yard line for Alabama. They're on their own half of midfield, their own side of midfield. Here's the snap for Austin Mack. He takes this and hands this off to the left-hand side. Looks like a modest gain here for Daniel Hill. It brings up a 2nd down. It's going to bring up a 2nd down and maybe 8 or 9. 2nd down and 8 at the Alabama 41. They line up on the right-hand side. We've got motion on the field, a lot of motion. Lotzer Brooks goes to the top of the screen. I got 2 receivers left, 2 receivers right. 2nd down and 8. Austin Mack waits for the snap. Indiana showing blitz on their side. They will rush just 4, though. Mack in a clean pocket, looks to the right, fires, catch is made, tiptoeing the sideline, and all of a sudden Alabama's got some life. The catch will be made there by Germie Bernard. It's good for a first down, Alabama. Germie Bernard takes this one out to about the 30-yard line across midfield. That's the biggest play of the day for Alabama. It goes 34 yards as he falls out of bounds right there. 1st and 10 to the Indiana Hoosiers 25-yard line. That puts them in good field position here. Should have benched Simpson sooner. Austin Mack doing whatever this is. Not quite sure. I'm sure his team understands. Motion on the field from Ryan Williams, and it looks like the clock is going to stop here. Maybe a timeout called as the play clock was winding down. Yes. Okay, folks. Timeout has been called by Alabama. I've got 5 minutes and 13 seconds here on the board. First timeout of the half here for Alabama. Going to take us back to another commercial break. This is bonkers, dude. And what's even crazier to me is that college football fans are just cool with it. That's just the way they go. Scott Patrick saying, since this thing is over, how about a Gene Hackman and a really messed up Dennis Hopper to coach this thing out for the Hoosiers? What's up? What's going on, Scott Patrick? Fist bump to you, my friend. Thanks for checking in, Scott. Hope you had a happy New Year's, dude. It's been a good day so far, if I'm being honest. Let me take a quick look at the chat room right now and see how many people we've got live. Looks like about 13,000 people hanging out with us at this moment. Can I ask you guys something? How many of you guys can literally just raise your hand right now? How many of you guys went to 4 or 5 different YouTube channels before finding this channel and thinking, you know what? This is acceptable. Just raise your hand, just a show of hands out there. How many of you guys went to 4 or 5 different channels and was like, yeah, you know what? This'll work. Thank you. I see Marley saying me. I see you broke. We broke 81. We did break 81, Jennifer. We're going for 82 now. Squippy saying me. I'm guessing that this has got to be too many to count, says Michael. It's crazy what's out there on the YouTube landscape, and that there are other channels with more subscribers than some of the other channels that are real gems out there. If you guys are enjoying this style of commentary, if you guys find the value in this product that we're putting out here, just smash the like button, guys. Leave a comment at the end of the day. I never ask for any financial advice or any financial support. I appreciate it whenever it comes in. Like these supers right here from Mark saying, you make it work. Mark, this only works because you guys show up. Otherwise, I would be depressed like all the other YouTubers who are out there just, is there anybody watching right now? Is there anybody here? Nah, man, you got to dance like the world is watching, like nobody's watching, right? That's the phrase, dance like nobody's watching. Call your games like you are in it in the big leagues, man. Anyways, I'll get off my soapbox. I listen because I'm at work, says Chicago Bears. Appreciate that, brother. Okay, let's get back to the action. And let's get locked in. After 1,000 timeouts, it's now almost 5:30 p.m. here in San Antonio, Texas. We're not even to the fourth quarter yet. This has been, I think this was the plan for the Rose Bowl the entire way. We've got ourselves a shotgun formation. We've got trips to the left-hand side. This time Alabama has the football and Austin Mack is the quarterback at the 25-yard line. Mack steps up through the pocket. He'll wind up and throw on the move. The catch is made by the tight end Joshua Cuevas, and this puts us inside the red zone. So the choice to swap out quarterbacks has actually worked out for Alabama right here. What a catch by Josh Cuevas. Did I say Jose? I meant Josh. It's 1st and goal from the 9-yard line. Alabama inside the red zone. A shotgun formation. And all of a sudden, the Indiana Hoosiers are thinking, what is happening right now? 1st and goal from the 9. Here's the snap. Looking right, looking left. In trouble. Being chased now. Going to decide to go, and he picks up 4 yards on 1st and goal from the 9. That's a 4-yard gain and brings up a 2nd and goal from the 5. Second down and goal from the 5. 4:20 left to go. You know what that means. That means it's time to roll Tide. Second and goal. 4 minutes and 10 seconds here left to go in the third quarter. I wonder, man, is Austin Mack going to be the quarterback to score in this game? Waiting for the snap from the 5-yard line. Austin Mack with a couple of guys in the backfield with him. A 4-man rush coming in, and Mack throws it to the flat, having to dive for it. He'll make the grab and slips down to the ground. This backwards pass will make it third down and goal from the 10. So, Austin Mack, the sophomore, the transfer coming in. He's not even 200 pounds, soaking wet, bro. Is in here, and he did just commit his first mistake since checking in. Backwards play, going to lose some yardage here. It's a third down and goal. It's a third down and goal. By the way, this is clearly not updating right now. It's not updating any of these passes right here. We do have another quarterback in for Alabama. And Austin Mack waits for the snap. I don't know why none of this is updating. We should have this updated. The drive chart down below is updating, but I'll keep you guys posted. Here's the snap. Dropping back, looking right, throwing right. Big hit going to be laid out right there. I think that hit came before the football. That could have been DPI. I'm surprised there was no flag on that play. It does bring up a fourth down and goal from 10 yards out, but at least Alabama's in field goal range, which is better than what they've done all day. Better than what they've done all day. That football definitely went past, and I don't think it was catchable. So, no DPI maybe then, I suppose. No DPI. Good, no flag by the refs here. It was not a catchable pass anyways. 28-yard field goal attempt for Alabama goes up, and finally the Crimson Tide gonna put points on the board. Finally, Alabama scores. Now they're just down by 21. There's still hope. There is still hope. It's a tough mountain to have to climb right now if you're Alabama. They did score a field goal. So Alabama did put 3 points on the board. At least they didn't get shut out, which is better than Texas Tech was able to do. That being said, Alabama in a bad position right now. Indiana Hoosiers about to get the football once again. Indiana Hoosiers about to get the football once again. Well, looks like no shutout. There is an ice cube in hell. Just one for the entire team. That's brutal, dude. Not if Indiana scores on the next drive. Fact. Indiana about to score. Okay, chat. Let's ask you guys, is Alabama cooked? Is Alabama cooked? Simple. Yes or no? Time to stick a fork in them, or is there a chance that they could come back? Looks like a $5 super chat came in. Been with you from the start, says Puck Sinwa. 3 years, bro. Can you believe that, man? We've made it 3 years, dude. Honestly, that's pretty cool, dude. I'm thankful for it, man. Fist bumps to you, brother. Appreciate you, my guy. Breaking news, says Banger Wave. Sad to say, but yes, says Lil Pooh. Lil Pooh MVS right now. You mean there's a chance, says Mata? You know, there is a chance. It would be the biggest implosion I've ever seen in a football game, much less a bowl game. But it does feel like there is new hope right now with Austin Mack. And interestingly enough, we've actually seen this happen with Alabama before. We've seen Jalen Hurts literally get benched for Tua. I don't know if anybody remembers that. My guess is that there's still got to be a handful of people who actually watched that game. But we've seen that literally happen from Alabama in the past. So you never know. Did Ty get injured or benched? Yes. I mean, I don't know, man. My guess is that he probably wants to continue playing. But coach is like, look, dude, you've been bad as it is, It might be time. It might be time. Josh saying, I did remember that. Isn't that what everyone hates about Alabama? One of the things. Fat Chance says King Kong Babe. What up, King Kong Babe? A Brady comeback? Yeah. Maybe. Honestly, I was worried about only being able to catch those games on the recap videos. But this commentary is great and fun to boot, says Michael. Thank you, Michael. Cheers to you, my friend. Appreciate the super chat. Again, never requested, but always appreciated. Thank you, sir. Thank you very much. Thank you. Thank you very much. In all seriousness, Alabama's about to kick off after scoring that field goal, and we are getting the kickoff right now. So they're saying they said he has a back injury. Well, I mean, maybe he has a back injury, just like Devontae Adams had that hamstring injury when he was playing for the Raiders. Oh man, I don't know if I can run this leg, bro. But you know, you put me with the New York Jets, and all of a sudden, bro, I'm running my routes right here. You know what I'm saying? I don't know, man. I don't know. The only person who actually knows what happened is Ty Simpson. Anyways, he's not out on the field right now. Indiana is, and here's a snap and a handoff from the 25-yard line. But this one will go nowhere on 1st and 10. It brings up a 2nd down and 10. We'll start the clock once again. 2 minutes and 34 seconds, folks. 2 minutes and 34 seconds. I think Indiana is in a good place right now to just pick up a couple of first downs. They really don't need to score anymore. They just got to pick up a couple of first downs and prevent Alabama from scoring moving forward here. Shotgun formation. Trips on the left-hand side and one to the right. We wait for the snap. Mendoza sends a man in motion. It's Nowakowski. He'll hand this off, and instead, Kalen Black will pick up a couple of yards. On 2nd down and 10, a couple of yards means 3rd down and 8. Looks like Don Darby. Dwayne. It's Dwayne. What up, Dwayne? How you doing, brother? Appreciate you, Dwayne Darby. Welcome to First Downs, my friend. Okay, I'm stepping away from the chat, y'all. 1:39 left to go. A 3rd down and 8 on the board here. Break as Mendoza breaks the huddle. My hot tea has been standing by. It's now lukewarm tea and not great. Here's the snap. Here's the blitz coming in. And Mendoza, cool, calm, and collected, will find Nowakowski. This is going to go past the 50, past the 45 across midfield. Big play, big catch, big first down. Indiana. First down for the Hoosiers. Okay. If you can't tell, voice is starting to waver. I will continue bringing the energy. Drop the gravel from the voice as best I can. Some of that's natural. Some of that I add to it. Not the point. Point is that we've got a whole nother football game after this, and I got to make sure that the voice can hold up for Ole Miss and Georgia. The score is 24-3. 40 seconds left to go here in the 3rd quarter. We've got ourselves a pistol formation, a snap and a handoff up the middle on the run. A gain of about 13 from Kalen Black results in another Indiana Hoosiers first down. First down for Indiana. They do get across midfield. They were already across midfield. It was a 1st and 10 from the Bama 42. It's now a 1st and 10 at the Bama 27. And this should take us to the end of the quarter. Whatever this is this a thing? I don't know what Indiana's doing. I don't know. But the Hoosiers celebrating right now. This will take us to the end of the 3rd. 4th quarter on the horizon, guys. Bring me the horizon. Very different kind of energy. Very different kind of energy. Okay. So, normally during NFL games, we will break down the NFL schedule or talk about the previous games as they go. Just happened to run out of time this week for the college bowl games. We got a lot of games in the pipeline for you guys. I'm going to say this one more time for those of you who missed it. We are doing prizes this week in Week 18 for the NFL. And if you guys want a chance to win some prizes, all you got to do is sign up to play the weekly pick'ems. There's a link in the description down below. I will drop another link in the chat here once again. We are looking to give away $100 this week. It is free to play. I'll put that in here. Looks like a $20 super chat from the Gambling Astrologer. The fact that the IU logo looks like Neptune's symbol and is red while Neptune enters Aries is not a mere coincidence. The stars have aligned for the Hoosiers. What's up, man? I appreciate that. Gambling Astrologer. Astrology. I like it, man. I like it. I do like those stories as well. Let's see. Back injury, B code for bruised ego. That's how I feel about it, Moose M. I think he just played bad, bro. I think he just had a bad game. Are you a Mendoza fan? You know what's funny, man? I had no idea who this cat even was. Swear, I had no idea who he even was until we covered Indiana a couple weeks ago. And he played a good game, and me being a man with a very brown name, Mario Manuel Sanchez, Fernando Mendoza, I'm rooting for him. Por la cultura, man. I'm rooting for him just based off of that alone. I want to see more representation in the NFL. I want to see more representation around basically all sports. I mean, we're a melting pot here in this country, and what is it? 25% of the nation is Hispanic or Latino, but we're so underrepresented. So I know that's something that no one really wants to talk about. I know you guys aren't here for that. But to answer your question, for those reasons, I am a Fernando Mendoza fan. So there you go. Okay. We need more chicos in football, bro. It's facts, man. You got to earn it, though, says King Kong. That's true, dude. That is true. Facts. You got to play better than everyone else. Don't matter. Like Michael Jackson said, it don't matter if you're black or white. If you suck at football, you ain't making the team, bro. I will stand by this all day, though, King Kong. Facts about that, dude. Facts about that. Okay. So, Indiana going to start the fourth quarter here in just a moment. We've got one more game coming up for y'all today. Got one more game coming up for you guys today. But 15 minutes until the end of this one. A snap and a handoff to the left-hand side on 1st and 10. This one is going to be a short gain of maybe 2 here for Indiana. It brings up a 2nd down and 8, and they are at the Alabama 25. Hoosiers up by a lot. The score is 24-23, Indiana. The clock is ticking, 14 minutes and 30 seconds. Pistol formation once again. Fernando Mendoza waits for the snap. Mendoza takes it. He hands this off to the right-hand side. Ooh, breaking through the line. Kalen Bluck is on the run. Touchdown, Indiana Hoosiers. And just like that, Indiana gonna twist the knife, dude. Gonna twist the knife. A 25-yard touchdown run here. No way Indiana's losing this one, man. That right there was the nail in the coffin. And if I'm Alabama, down by 27, about to be down by 28, it's a 4-touchdown game. That's a skunk, bro. Pass the sticks, you lost. Just pass the sticks. Just pass the sticks. 14-21. Here comes the extra point attempt. The score is 31-3. Oh my goodness. 31-3 with 14:21 left to go. Now at this point, you guys are probably just hanging out because you're either a huge Indiana fan or you're delusional and you think Alabama's going to win this game still, or you're here for the stats, or option number 4, you guys actually like me and you're here to hang out with me. Okay, I'm kidding. Please don't go anywhere. All right, so not much on this one here. Reading some of these comments, looks like another super chat came in saying which Central or South American country should get the first NFL franchise? Also, which countries do you think the other 3 teams will be expanded to? If there's a South American country, there should be 2. Mexico and Brazil, in my opinion, have to be the only 2 that get them. We've already played games in Brazil. Brazil has a very powerful currency, and you know the NFL is all about their, all about that money, man. That being said, I do think that Brazil would probably make the most sense right here for a Latin American country to get something like that, but we'll cross that bridge when we get there. Who got Coach of the Year? I actually don't know, Sassy. I actually don't know. Saying that's me. I'm the delusional one. I smell barbecued elephant. Is it legal? Are they poaching elephants right now? Indiana, that's not legal, man. Where's the trash talk now, Tide? Says RCK. It's a brutal one, man. It's Central America? Central America is in Panama. Or Panama is in Central America, but I think he said Central or South America. Yes, which Central or South American country should get the first? Yeah. Thanks for that, Super, by the way, and thanks for bringing up that question. Mexico. Mexico definitely as well, man. There's a lot of money in Mexico that people don't notice. A lot of money in Mexico right now. There you go. King Taco flexing right now. This is a beat down. Says, nah, dude, this is a curb stomping right now. That's what I'm seeing. He says, I will stay just to watch you lose your voice. Fair. You probably wouldn't be the first one. Let's see. Way to go, Indiana, from Sean Hopkins from El Paso, Texas. What up, Sean? Big Sean in the house. I have many friends and Mexican and proud. I hope so, man. I hope so. Let's see. Mexico City is about 8,000 feet altitude. Might be a problem for a football team. I mean, tell that to Denver. Tell that to Denver. But I'm not talking Mexico City, man. If they played games in Cancun, you're at sea level there. It's almost like playing those games in Hawaii. Problem is, the problem with adding an NFL team to one of those schedules is the travel, and it becomes a logistical nightmare. It's bad enough going from East Coast to West Coast. It's another thing entirely if you're going all the way down to Brazil. Here's the kickoff, guys, after the score for the Indiana Hoosiers. We're going to start this drive on the 25-yard line. Alabama going to take over now. It's 1st and 10 at the 25. I'm stepping away from the chat once again, guys. I appreciate y'all. I appreciate you guys leaving those comments and sparking that conversation, because now I'll be keeping an eye out for these international games. We covered all the international games this season here on this channel. From Brazil to Berlin, we literally covered it all. So if you guys want a piece of that, be sure to subscribe and come back for more. 14:21 left to go. This is insane right now. Is that accurate? No, this is also inaccurate. Why is this so bad? Why is this so poorly done? Okay, I got 1st and 10 right now. There we go. Now this makes sense. A wind-up and a throw upfield, an incomplete pass. None of these stats were updating. But I will say it is insane to me that the Indiana Hoosiers have more rushing yards than Alabama's total yards today. That is just a cold, hard fact. 179 rushing yards, 161 total yards for Alabama. Alabama did not show up, guys. Here are your stats on the right-hand side. That's why they weren't updating before, because I had the wrong screen. You live and you learn. Sometimes you live and let die. Here's the snap. Pressure coming in and getting whipped down to the ground. Down goes Austin Mack. That's going to be a sack lunch courtesy of Mikhail Kamara. Mikhail Kamara of the Indiana Hoosiers on 2nd down and 10 will bag Austin Mack. And this will bring up a 3rd down and, my goodness, this will bring a 3rd down and 18 maybe? Gosh, 3rd down and 20. 3rd down and 20, a loss of 10. Huge play defensively there for the Indiana Hoosiers. Hoosiers in full control here. And spiraling out of control, Austin Mack going to take the snap, going to look to the right, going to air this out. Smart route. Who was there? There was nobody in that area. That was so bad, I would have called it intentional grounding. 4th down and 20 coming up. Alabama does need to go for it, but they're not going to, because it's 4th down and 20 on their own 15-yard line. Yeah, 4th down and 20, Alabama at their own 15. couple of Bama fans getting up and starting to head to the door right now. Empty drive, yeah. Couple of Bama fans making their way to the parking lot right now. A 3-and-out here. They punt this thing away. Indiana Hoosiers get the football back. This is going to take a bounce. And it's going to be wrapped up at about the 36-yard line. Looks like a couple of super chats just popped in. Let's take a quick look at those. Saying, Indy in the house, Happy New Year, Tammy. Thank you very much. Tamani. Thank you for the super. Indy's in the house. Happy New Year. Got to be a Happy New Year. Are you surprised by the outcome of these playoff games so far? Also, do you have a prediction for the finals? Go Birds. For the college football finals, no. I don't watch enough college football, guys. Contrary to how this stream might sound, I don't watch enough college football to really have the grasp without the stats or the data in front of me. So I don't want to pretend to know what's going on. But my eye test says that Indiana, we've covered a couple games. My eye test tells me that the Indiana Hoosiers are the best team in college football right now. Even better than the Georgia Bulldogs, even better than the Crimson Tide, even better than Miami, just based off of what I've seen. My only expectation is that Indiana gets there, but outside of that, I don't know what to expect. Indy, the real deal, says Zeph. We got to 81.9. We can hit 82 by the end of this game. Let's see, Indiana number 1, Ohio State number 2. So far, my predictions have all been right. My national championship game is going to be Oregon versus Georgia, with Georgia winning big against the former defensive coordinator. I think it'll be Georgia versus Indiana, says Dog. I see you there, brother. Could be. Ohio is not number 2, says Johnny. There you go. Like I said, I'm just reading what I got in the chats. So, thank you, M2 on you. We need less layoffs before CFP. Oregon not. The Swammy. You guys are great, man. You guys keep this entertaining for me, too. So, yeah, man, I know I'm the entertainer, but you guys keep me entertained and locked in during these games as well, man. I would not be having nearly as much fun calling these games if we didn't have such a good chat room, mature people in the chat, not just screaming the word 6-7 all game long, having actual conversations about football and dropping real opinions, even if people disagree with those opinions. And I just think we're so lucky to have the nation and the group and the community that we do on this channel. Thank you guys for being a part of it. I've got Kindred saying, 1, Happy New Year's to you and yours. 2, Raiders will have the number 1 pick and will select Mendoza at quarterback. I could see it, dude. I could see it because if any team is you know, I have thoughts about that, Kindred. I have thoughts about that. I know for a fact that they need a quarterback, but more than a quarterback, they need an offensive line because even Ashton Genty hasn't been able to perform there. Las Vegas needs Jesus. 1st and 10 coming up right now. Here's the snap and here's the handoff to the left-hand side. This will be a loss of a yard here, but I don't think Indiana cares. They just want to milk this clock. It's a 2nd down and 11 right here. Of course. Of course I started it. That's on me. That's my bad. I should have never said 6-7. I'm an idiot. That's my bad. That's totally my bad. I knew better. And I did it. The only 6-7 in my book is when you prank phone call people and you press *6-7 so that you can block your number. That's the only 6-7 that matters to me. 2nd down and 12, the snap and a handoff from the 35-yard line. This time it's going to be, looks like a 4-yard gain. Should bring up a 3rd down and 8 here. 3rd down and 8. 12 minutes and a half left to go. I bet kids these days don't even ding-dong ditch anymore. I bet kids these days don't ride bicycles and ding-dong ditch and then get lost in the forest with their friends like we used to do. 3rd down and 8. Here we go. Mendoza doing the TN right now. Takes the snap, Third down and 8, goes to the right-hand side. Will wind up and throw on the move. Way to go. What a throw. Catch is made at the 25-yard line. Indiana, first down. First down. Let's see. Did you ever get your sandwich? Let's go Hoosiers. No, I did not get it. Meat between the buns. Giggity. What's up, dude? Thank you for asking, and thank you for the super chat, my friend. Let's go Hoosiers, he says. Okay. We got a 1st and 10 at the Alabama 23-yard line. Big catch upfield. The receiver on that play, ladies and gentlemen. It was a huge catch from Omar Cooper Jr. 1st and 10, 23-yard line. A snap and a handoff to the right-hand side. This time it looks like Kalen Black is going to get the carry here. Just double-check the jersey number as he gets up. And I do believe that's who it was. This should bring up a 2nd down. 2nd down and 5 after the carry. It's actually Roman Hemby, by the way, who had that last carry. So Roman Hemby got the last carry. 10:55 on the clock. It is 2nd down and 5 right now for the Indiana Hoosiers, who are inside of Alabama's red zone. Inside the red zone yet again. Indiana going to lay down another one. Pistol formation, 18-yard line. Here's the snap. There's the handoff. Roman Hemby through the teeth of the defense, and Roman Hemby will score another touchdown, Indiana Hoosiers. Oh, my goodness. Bro, there is no holding back this team. Touchdown, Indiana. 18-yard touchdown run for Roman Hemby. Boom. Wow, dude, what a play. 2nd down and 5 from the Bama 18-yard line. Easy run there. Like nobody was there. There was no safety there to prevent anything. Everyone was trying to come across that line. I don't know why they were. Okay. So it is 37-3. Here's the extra point attempt. It's up. It's good. It is now 38-3. And, yeah, that's pretty bad, bro. That drive, 5 plays, 63 yards, 2 minutes and 44 seconds. And honestly, Indiana is not taking their foot off the gas right now. They're going to continue crushing here. Oh, go for 2. Dr. Christian saying go for 2 because why not, dude? Can you overcook elephant? Yeah, I think so, man. I think so. Pull the starters. I agree. That's probably smart to do. This is a basketball score, says T. Woods. Embarrassing for Bama. It is embarrassing for Bama. Here's one for the Bama boys. Cheers. Okay, as a Ducks fan, this is scary. I'm telling you, man, this Indiana Hoosiers team is for real. And the Oregon Ducks are waiting for the winner of this one, I believe was the matchup. It's going to be tough, man. Yummy Crimson. Can show some class, IU. Play your practice squad. Alabama fans, man, all of a sudden, Yahweh! Yahweh, no mask way! Poor Alabama fans at this point, man. Love this score, says Glenn. Bama fans. That's tough, guys. That's tough. Congratulations to the Hoosiers, who will win this game. What was the over-under? It's scrolling by at the bottom of the screen. It should be 46.5. Indiana was expected to win by 7.5, but my gosh, bro. That's insane. There's a backhanded slap beatdown right now. It's pretty rough, man. 50 points needed. So the over-under at 46.5 according to CBS right here. 46.5 according to CBS. I'm looking at it right now. We're sitting at 41. Ooh, we're still on the under right now. Don't call it a comeback. I don't think it will be one, brother. I don't think it will be one. I got in at 48.5. Did you take the under? Play your practice squad at this point. They're going to have to. What you drinking, bourbon? No, this is Oban Scotch. 14-year Scotch. Oban, we keep it. This is honestly, I never spoil myself. We had a really good year this year on YouTube. I took a small piece of that, and I decided to treat myself on it. So got this bottle of Oban Scotch, and we're just sipping on it. I'm not going to be pounding this right now. But Oban, really good if you've never tried it, man. Especially this 14 year, it's money. Okay. So, Indiana going to kick this off. Garrison Brothers is a good one for sure. I was a bartender for 10 years, guys. I could make really bad liquor taste really good, but I do prefer just good liquor in general. SEC is trash, says VJ Ago. Vijago? Have I ever tried Dalemore? No, I've never tried that one for sure. Who's getting fired, says Owl. That's a good question. Someone might be getting fired. Ladies and gentlemen, I am stepping away from the chat, so let's get focused here. Thank you guys for watching this stream. We're in a shotgun formation. Again, folks, new quarterback in on this play. No Ty Simpson, it's Austin Mack. Mack takes the snap. He looks to the right. He fires down with one knee here. Catch is made. Isaiah Horton, I think that's good for a first down. I think they just went from the 25 to the 35. It starts this clock. So, Alabama first down. Guys, I'd get way more excited for the Alabama Crimson Tide right now, but we've got one more game to go, and I'm not going to lose my voice over this blowout game. Here's the snap, a look to the right. The catch will be made again by Isaiah Horton as he's wrestled and pushed out of bounds. This brings up a second down. This should be a second down and 4 after a 6-yard catch by Isaiah Horton. At least Mack has been, productive, I should say. 5 passes completed for 56. It took 12 passes to get to 67 for Ty Simpson. So second down and 4. Second down and 4. 9.5 minutes left to go here in the fourth quarter of this game. A shotgun formation from the 41-yard line. Motion on the field as we wait for the snap. Austin Mack takes it. He fakes it. The 4-man rush coming in. It's tipped at the line of scrimmage. Oh, my goodness. It was almost intercepted right there. It brings up a third down and 4. That was a gimme that found its way into the ground. That was a gimme right there that found its way into the ground. It was swatted away and just almost picked off right here. Almost picked off by Elijah Hardy. Okay, this brings up a third down and 4. The clock has stopped. 9 minutes and 22 seconds here left to go. Shotgun formation, trips on the left. Motion on the field right now from Germie Bernard. The blitz coming in. Ooh, they fake the blitz. I like it. Ooh, Germie Bernard at the midfield line makes the grab. Third down and 4 from the Alabama 41. Out to midfield right here. That's good for a Bama first down. First down, Alabama. And so, Crimson Tide looking for a consolation prize here. Gonna take a miracle. They're down by 5 touchdowns. 5 touchdowns. And all extra point attempts need to be good as well. Here's the snap. Dropping back, looking left, looking right. On the run, will throw to the flat. The catch will be made by Daniel Hill, who fights his way back to the line of scrimmage. It's going to be a 1-yard gain. It's a second down and 9, and now we are lined up at the 50. That 1-yard pickup puts us on the 50-yard line. The clock will continue to tick here. Let me fix my clock. 8:25 left to go as the time dwindles. So the winner of the next game, the Ole Miss-Georgia game, will go up against Miami. And Ohio State was listed as number 2, by the way, to whoever said they weren't. Ohio State definitely listed as number 2. Shotgun formation. Ohio State obviously lost to Miami. Motion on the field. Here's the snap, and the blitz is coming in, trying to get away from it, but unsuccessful in doing so. That is going to be a sack. Credit Devin Boykin. And the first team defense definitely still out there. Good job to bring him down. Down goes Austin Mack. And this just goes from bad to worse as Alabama goes backwards once again. Third down and 17 coming up. This puts Alabama back on their own 42. My gosh. By the way, guys, this tie was actually gifted to me from one of the Football Nation viewers. Thank you to Coach Leonard if you're watching this live stream. We got a shotgun formation, motion on the field. Here's the snap. It's going to be a handoff, a backwards toss, and a little flea flicker play. A windup and a throw. The catch is made. Looks like this one's going to break for a first down. Somehow Alabama on third down and 17 will pick up 25 with a couple of backwards tosses that seem to work. That'll be a forward pass for Austin Mack. That'll be a catch for Ryan Williams. 3rd down and 17. We get a first down at the 32-yard line across midfield. So Alabama picks up 26 yards on that play. It's 1st and 10 at the IU 32. Looks like timeout will be called. This time it's Indiana who takes the break. We stop the clock with 6:49. And, you know, they got to do their insurance thing, right? So we'll see whatever it is. Okay. Quick timeout going to be called right there. Oh, man, we're going to hit 82. We're about to hit 82,000, man. That's 2,000. It's almost 2,000 subscribers today alone, which is insane. How did Oklahoma lose? By scoring less points. They were ranked 2, but Ohio wasn't the second best team. That is fair, Johnny De La Garza. That is fair. 100K by Super Bowl? No. No way. No, we'll get 100K by the NBA playoffs. By the way, we do other sports on this channel, guys. In case you're new, we do baseball. We covered the World Series. The biggest live stream on this channel ever got 750,000 views. It was Game 7 of the World Series. We also do NBA basketball whenever NBA is on. But for now, we're covering college football, and I got a 1st and 10 on my screen. 1st and 10 from the 32-yard line, a shotgun formation, 2 receivers left and 1 to the right. Here's a windup and a throw. The catch will be made on the right-hand side. This time Ryan Williams will pick up, I don't know, maybe 5. 2nd down and 5 coming up now. Ooh, call it a gain of 7. 2nd down and 3 at the IU 25. Clock is hot once again. No, it's not. It's stopped. Both teams have taken 1 timeout, so we've got 2 timeouts for Indiana, 2 timeouts for Alabama. By the way, if you guys are NBA fans, you should also subscribe to this channel, man. Just putting it out there. 6.5. They've punched this one back in. Shotgun formation. Austin Mack takes the snap. Pressure coming in, and Mack will wind up and throw. The screenplay could have been to the house. That pass incomplete. 3rd down and 3. 6:23 left to go. Alabama looking. They're not giving up right now. I was a bartender in college, says James Joseph. I guess I was technically a bartender in college too, but I'm a late bloomer, man. I didn't graduate college until I was 31. I think I had just turned 31 when I got my degree. I'm 34 now. Shotgun formation. I was a bartender for 10 plus years, man. Shotgun formation, trips to the right-hand side, 1 man on the left. Lined up at the 25-yard line for 3rd down. Here comes the snap, a look to the right, a throw to the right. This one goes backwards for a loss of a yard. It brings up a 4th down and 4, and you got to go for it here if you're Alabama. Bama at the 25-yard line. Is anybody seeing CBS right now? It's his 3rd down and 53 at the Bama 25. Wait, what? That's literally impossible, CBS. This is literally what CBS said. What? Okay. 26-yard line. It's 4th down and 4. It's a shotgun formation. Here's the snap. Surveying and getting hit. He's going to fumble the football. He fumbles it on 4th down and 4. It doesn't really matter because he fumbled the football on 4th down and 4. Which means it's not going to be a first down, even if it was recovered by him or nobody else. It's a turnover on downs, and Indiana, with about 5 minutes here left to go, going to ride off into the sunset, my guys. My friends got a girlfriend, and he hates that chick. He tells me every day. Mac is in a blender, says Steel Menace. Facts, bro. Facts, facts, facts. So either way, it's a 1st and 10. The Indiana Hoosiers. Looks like it is time for the backups to come in. No more Fernando Mendoza. He did his job today with 192 passing yards. Instead, we're going to see little brother Alberto Mendoza. Yes, you heard that right. Little brother Alberto Mendoza going to hand this off to the left-hand side, and this will be a gain of about 4. So the Mendoza brothers both playing for Indiana. And Fernando Mendoza, 6'5". Alberto Mendoza, little brother, 6 foot even, a sophomore. out here, more so than Bama. Okay. Dude's a backup to his brother, question mark, peak. Yeah, GOAT. Isn't that crazy? So 5:04 left to go. 2nd down and 6. Albert Mendoza, shotgun formation. Here's the snap. Here's the handoff again. And this time on 2nd down and 6, this will be, looks like a 2-yard gain. 3rd down and 4. We don't need any score. I see you, Andrew. Alabama is playing like they don't know how to play a game. What is really going on, says John. It's a good question. New subscriber. I got you, Scott Anthony. Thanks for checking in, Scott. Okay, folks. If you take a look at the scoreboard, we've got 4:20 left to go, which means this game is almost over. From the 39-yard line, shotgun formation, 2 receivers left, 2 receivers right. Indiana Hoosiers with the football, Alberto Mendoza. Albie with the ball. He takes it, he drops, and now he scrambles. Left-hand side, looks for the first down marker, gets to the first down marker, and goes out of bounds. This will equal an Indiana Hoosiers first down. First down, Indiana. Put me in, coach. Sorry, that's morbid AF, says J. Doobie Apes. I don't know if I said that right. Raiders need more than Mendoza. Yeah, that's what I'm saying, Frank. The Raiders need an offensive line. Now, if the Raiders go get Mendoza, they got to trade. They got to get rid of Max Crosby and get an offensive line. They got to get rid of Max Crosby. I know Raiders fans are going to tear me apart for this one, but I think it's the smart move. Here's the snap, and it's going to be a quarterback keep. Alberto Mendoza. Mendoza goes forward, picks up an extra yard at 2nd down and 9, and the clock is hot. Earth Citizen, you're welcome. His stats are good, but definitely not outstanding, says Billy. The touchdowns are what's really impressive here. The touchdowns are really what's impressive in the quarterback comparison for Mendoza. Mendoza, 39 total touchdowns this season. That's really what recruiters are looking at. Can you score points? Forget the yards. Can you score points? Mendoza sure can. Shotgun formation. 2 receivers out there. Now it's a shotgun formation. 2 receivers out there. Here's the snap. It's going to be another handoff, keeping this on the ground. I think we all saw this coming. This will be a run to the right-hand side, and it looks like the ball carrier here was that, I think that is Kobe Martin, who gets the first carry of the day. So it looks like Kobe Martin, actually that should be his 3rd carry of the day. I must have miscalled him earlier. 3rd down and 5 coming up now, folks. 2 minutes and 20 seconds here left to go. This will take us, ooh, no, we're going to need one more play before that 2-minute break. 3rd down and 5. If Indiana can pick up a first down here, that's game. Shotgun formation. I mean, it's already game. Indiana's going to win this thing. Here's the snap. Here is the handoff. Left-hand side, no gain. Maybe a pickup of 1 right there. Kobe Martin picks up a yard. It brings up a 4th down and 4. And we hit the 2-minute break. 2 minutes. Spurs ball. Sorry, wrong sport. Love my San Antonio Spurs. Guys, Ole Miss coming up. We got Ole Miss versus those Georgia Bulldogs coming up after this game. If you guys are going to be watching that game, I will be live. We hit 82,000. Let's effing go. Scoreboard number 3 above my head, guys. This is the last game for today. Oh, we got an 82.1. Let's go, guys. Appreciate y'all. Okay, Indiana. Someone said it earlier. I couldn't have said it better myself. Would you say mollywhopping? Is that what you called it? Someone says, is that DJ Gene who said that? I think DJ Gene did say that. He said mollywhop. I said, what? What is that? Let's go back to the analytics here on this video. Let's go to our channel, see what's going on with you guys. Looks like we got 12,000 people hanging out with us. Thank you guys so much. Looks like 2,000 likes out here. Can we get to 3,000? Okay, I know. I've already asked you guys to subscribe. And how dare I ask you for 2 things? Sounds like Bender. 2 things? What? You want me to do 2 things? Yes, I do. If you can smash that like button for me, guys, that would be super huge. Let's get to over 3,000 if we can. Would be awesome. Sometimes I'll even do the I won't say anything until we get there. Okay, all right. I can't do it, man. I can't do it. I can't hold out that long on you guys. That's not fair to you. Plus, looks like Santa Claus saying that we got it, man. We got it. Love it, guys. Thank y'all so much. Love it, guys. Thank y'all so much. Okay, so Fernando is 6'5". Alberto is 6'2". Man, I don't know where my notes are coming in from. I mean, it also makes sense, right? My notes said 6'5" and 6'0", and they put Grant Wilson in at 6'3", so now I'm wondering if any of this even makes sense right now. Let's see. Ole Miss or Georgia tonight? Steve. No sé. Vamos a ver. Someone said a lower octave. What do you want, Josh Turner? Baby, lock them doors and turn the lights down low. And put some music on the soft and slow. We're not trying to go down that low, man. We're trying to keep things natural. We're trying to keep things in my vocal range. And if you don't like it, you can kick rocks. We've got 2 minutes here left to go. Timeout going to be called right now. Timeout, actually a flag on the play. No timeout. Let's find out what this is. There's a flag on the play. Offsides on the defense here. So Alabama going to jump offsides. Offsides against the Alabama defense. When do you go on American Idol? No, dude. I cannot sing like those. I can sell a song. But I cannot actually sing. Okay. Someone says, I need one more touchdown before it's over. It's possible, man. It's possible, but they're in victory formation, so I don't see it happening. There is the knee. The Indiana Hoosiers going to kneel this down. Guys, that'll do it, man. That's going to do it. Thank you very much, Steve. Steve, give us some more, he says. No. No. I appreciate the super, my friend. I promise that I will give you some more. All you got to do is just keep coming back to these games, man. Keep coming back. I promise you. It's just who I am. It's ingrained in me. I sing when I'm in a good mood, man, as we all should. So, thank you, Steve. I appreciate that. You do a good impersonation of Josh Turner. Oh, I can't, man. That guy can actually sing. There's the other knee. The clock continues to tick, guys. We will see one more knee, and the Indiana Hoosiers gonna win this game. I see you, Bills Mafia. We're dropping it. There's the Hoosiers right there. You can tune a piano, but you can't tune a fish. That is true, Calvin. That is true. Was the penalty for a first down for Indiana? Yeah, honestly, dude, I checked out. I'll just tell you the truth right now. It's 3rd down and 14. This is going to be the final knee of the game. We've got one more game coming up. And a super chat from JT Douglas saying no need to trade Crosby. Vegas has the first pick, 2nd round, best tackle available. JPJ back at center, Colton Miller back, Grant and Rohers, great rookie talent at line, $100 million cap, gently, Bowers. It's kind of the only word you really need. But thank you, JT Douglas. No need to trade Crosby. I think trading Crosby is going to open up a salary cap, man. I think opening up that salary cap is going to mean a lot for the Las Vegas Raiders. And now that Tom Brady is a minority stakeholder, 5% of Las Vegas, plus there's a lot that's going on with Las Vegas. They need a lot. But anyways, ladies and gentlemen, this is the final score of the game. The Indiana Hoosiers just won this thing. I see Sassy Patty saying, "Go Irish." Appreciate you. Ladies and gentlemen, this game's over. So we've got one more game that starts in 45 minutes. I'm going to go ahead and turn around and start getting ready for that one. If you enjoyed this live stream, I just want to thank you guys for watching. Encourage you to smash the like button. Of course, no one's forced to do anything they don't want to do. I had a lot of fun today. I hope you guys did as well. Got to meet some new friends out here. Got some very generous folks in the chat out here as well. I hope you guys got to learn a little piece of me. I hope you guys got to learn something during our trivia quiz during halftime. And I will be live in about 40 minutes for the Ole Miss game. It's going to be Ole Miss and the Georgia Bulldogs, and it's going to be a lot of fun. Ladies and gentlemen, you've been watching Football Nation. Do not forget to sign up for the weekly pick'ems. Link in the description down below. My name is Mario Manuel. You've been watching Football Nation. And until next time, let's effing go. Peace out, guys.